Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Same price claim applies only to the base monthly price of our $45 plan from October 2009 to present.
We are the keepers of the wild, America's original and most invested conservationists. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving wildlife and the natural landscapes that define our nation. From rugged alpine ridgelines to peaceful tall grass prairies, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 miles of American wildlands. Our funding has led to cleaner water, fresher air, and improved wildlife habitat. From abundant fish and waterfowl populations to robust deer and elk herds, nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters, stewards of the American outdoors.
America's hunters and target shooters, along with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, have invested more than $46 billion to help state fish and wildlife agencies manage and protect wildlife and wildlands across America. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Tom and Levi.
Tom is the smartest man I know. He's been a professor at 2 major universities, been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, he told me that he was having problems in his classes. I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. And he was telling them that he was doing it as a favor to them, but I think in reality, he just wanted to get out of there. I was really starting to worry because I saw something was wrong.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me, and my love for him was just immense.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
I kept on trying, learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it, so can you.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
Laura, the guys really went to town on that leg of lamb.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it.
Something's wrong. I know you too well.
Jim's company is cutting his salary, and he may even get laid off. He doesn't think we'll be able to afford the mortgage.
Oh, Laura.
If you think you may be in danger of foreclosure, call the National Foundation for Credit Counseling at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. That's mortgagehelpnow.org. This has been a public service from the NFCC.
We got out of Washington State, and I think a week after, state went on lockdown for COVID.
So then when we transitioned to Texas, it was very much so like, what are we going to do now?
Operation Homefront has allowed our family to make something of ourselves again in the world after military.
It's completely changed the way our life is. It took us from a hopeless situation, and now we're homeowners. We have a savings account. I'm the first one to own a home out of my siblings.
Visit OperationHomefront.org to learn more.
At the YMCA, finding your why starts by making an impact together, touching lives for the better. It can be the gift of time or treasure, supporting a community through talent without measure. Here, compassion fuels commitment, finding fulfillment through enrichment, serving and improving. What a way to live, and what a gift it is to give. Find your why and get involved today at ymca.org. for a better us.
I'm Chris Jakovic. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakovic, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
Being isolated and lonely can be harmful to your health, resulting in high blood pressure, a greater risk of heart disease, and early onset dementia. So it's important to build and maintain social connections. Try a new hobby, volunteer, exercise, or use your phone or other device to stay in touch. Visit connecttoeffect.org to find resources and ways to stay connected. Presented by AARP Foundation with support from United Healthcare.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
Bond is being set at $1.5 million for a man charged in a fatal shooting at a Cincinnati bus stop. 36-year-old Anthony Creer Jr. was getting off of the bus at a location on West Liberty Street when he was shot shortly before 8:30 a.m. on Tuesday. He later died at UC Medical Center. 33-year-old Robert Davis was later arrested and appeared in court yesterday on a charge of murder. A Blanchester man is being identified as a person who died in a multi-vehicle accident in Claremont County. The crash happened early Monday afternoon near State Route 131 and Dry Run Road. The Highway Patrol says a motorcycle rider, 18-year-old Wyatt Fisher, rear-ended a vehicle in slow traffic and then went left of center where he was hit by a third vehicle. Fisher, a Stone Lake Township firefighter, later died at a local hospital. The Butler County Sheriff Joint Firearms and Tactical Training Facility was the scene of a Wednesday night fire. Crews responding to the scene found 2 structures burning on the property. No one was hurt, and the cause of the fire is not yet known. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
The Lincoln Ware Show is on.
In 3, 2, 1.
Now.
Right now.
Than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane. Lincoln, Bobingan, Bonana, Pineapple, Bingan, Feed, Fine, Momingan, Lincoln.
They say this cat Lincoln is a bad mother. I'm just talking about Lincoln.
Good morning, Cincinnati. Welcome to 1230 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. It's Lincoln Ware till 1 o'clock this afternoon. And there's a lot going on around the tri-state, the nation, and the world. And the mayor was on the, what's the name of it? The Daily Show.
The Daily Show,
yeah. And I can't believe it. Where is that show recorded out of? Where is that show?
You know, I should have looked that up, Mr. Ware, but I don't know.
Probably New York, I'm thinking.
I think so. I think it's New York.
It may be New York. But anyway, John Daly had a substitute filling in for him. But anyway, the mayor was on, Mayor Avtab Pirval on the Daily Show, and we'll let you listen to a little bit of it if you didn't catch it last night.
By the way, that's Jon Stewart.
Did I say? Who did I say?
John
Daly.
John Daly.
Yeah. It's the Daily Show, but Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart. Yeah.
Okay. Let's hear what the mayor had to say yesterday.
For the idiots at home, I know the answer to this, but just so you could educate people at home, what exactly does a mayor do? What does a mayor do?
Well,
we all think we know, but nobody actually could tell me what the a mayor actually is supposed to do. So if you could just explain what the mayor of Cincinnati.
Yeah, first it's important to understand that it's a real job. The mayor is responsible for running
for running the city, right?
Nobody believes that. Nobody believes that.
But people believe that if you turn on the water and it's too dirty to drink. Mm-hmm. People believe that if you call 911 and no one shows up.
So that's you.
People believe that if you don't plow the snow or if you don't pick up the trash, all of that gets done because of city services, the 6,000 public servants that work for the city that make sure that it runs on a very elemental level. So, of course, the mayor is leading that, but there's also an important aspect of the job where you're the moral voice for your city. When things are going well for your city, it's your job to encourage and build a coalition to make sure that that continues and to share credit. When things are going poorly, it's on you. You're the one that takes responsibility. Mm-hmm. You own it to try and fix it. That is the difference, in my view, between mayoral leadership and what's happening at the federal level. Mayors don't have the luxury to avoid hard issues. We have to deal with the difficult issues in front of us and deliver results for our citizens.
Okay, there you go. That was part of the interview on The Daily Show.
By the way, the entire interview was great, Mr. Ware. It was so many clips I could have gotten, but I thought that was a very good clip of him and how he's such an empathetic person. You know.
Yes.
He's a great mayor. I like the guy, man. I really do. He's a great mayor of Cincinnati.
Right.
Yeah. He's
all right. We'll have to ask him about his experience on The Daily Show when he comes back for Ware and the Mayor. We'll have to find out his experience up there. All right. 513-749-1230. Bernie Moreno. You know who this guy is? He's our senator. He has threatened federal aid, to cut off federal aid to Cincinnati over the DEI program, over a wasteful DEI program. And the mayor says I don't think he really understands the program that he's talking about. Yeah. He's the Department of Economic Inclusion is what he's talking about. and the mayor says it's not about that at all. The Department of Economic Inclusion is for minorities and I guess women-owned businesses so that they can get a bigger share of these big contracts going out there. And so it's unrelated to work and hiring and things like that. So Moreno just wants to do something to hurt a democratic city. So he picks that, threatens federal aid over what he calls a wasteful DEI program. Unbelievable. Those Republicans just won't quit, will they? The Trump Republicans are relentless in trying to eliminate anybody of color in America. That's their job. And now everybody's trying to find out who owns these Freedom Fuel gas stations that Trump is touting now. Selling gas for $3.47 a gallon. And the national average is $3.79 a gallon. According to AAA, there's unanswered question about who owns the company. Supplies its fuel and funds the discounts. They don't know. Nobody knows. Well, somebody knows. They're just keeping quiet about it. So, who owns these stations and who is picking up the slack for the cheap gas? Who's doing it? I tell you, it's unbelievable. Orkin came out with their bed bug list of cities who are infected with bed bugs. So if you travel to any of these cities, you might, and you're staying at a hotel, you might want to lift up the bedspread and look along the mattress where the seams are on the mattress. Just check that out for any brown spots. If you see brown spots and things like that, could be bed bugs there. Yes. The number one city for bed bugs, and we got one of those bed bugs from this city, in this city. The number one city for bed bugs is Chicago. We know a bed bug from Chicago, don't we? Yes. Chicago this is the 6th consecutive year that Chicago is at the highest ranking of bed bugs. So if you're going to Chicago and you're staying in a hotel, beware of bed bugs. Number 2, Los Angeles. Number 2. Number 3, Detroit. And number 4 is Cleveland. Number 5, Indianapolis. Cincinnati ranks number 15. We used to be up in the top 3. Believe it or not, Cincinnati was up in the top 3 back, I guess, maybe around 2012, maybe 12 or 13, 14, somewhere around in there. They were in the top 3. Every year we'd end up in the top 3 for bed bugs. And then the health department, they took it on themselves to go on a big mission to try to get rid of bed bugs. The health, who was it? Who was the health guy in charge of the health department? What was his name? He looked like he looked like Frederick Douglass. What was his name? I can't think. It's on the tip of my tongue right now. Oh man, what was his name? Somebody will tell me on Facebook. I mean on YouTube. Oh boy, it started with an M. A B C D E F G H M Massey. Oh man,
what are you looking for again?
The health department. The guy that used to be in charge of the health department that looked like Frederick Douglass. He went on a mission to get rid of bed bugs here in Cincinnati, and apparently he did a pretty good job because now we're down to 15. We used to be up to number 3. But I can't think. Marie. I can't think of his name. Somebody will tell me. I'm waiting for somebody on YouTube. We're on a little delay here, so it'll pop up in a minute because people on YouTube know everything.
Was it something like Masai or something? Masai?
Yeah, something like that. Masao. Oh man, I can't think. I can't think of it. But anyway, he went on a mission. He had videos out. He had all kind of stuff going on with the bed bugs, and apparently it helped. You know, you couldn't get instant. You wasn't going to turn over in 1 year. It takes time to do that, and apparently it worked. So, Mesuru, Masur. No, it wasn't Masur. It was Mazaru or something like that. Anyway, the head of the health department, the health commissioner, was the one who turned the bed bugs around in the city, along with my bed bug dog Apollo. Yes, single-handedly we turned the bed bug situation around. And I tell you, people had them here in Cincinnati too, let me tell you. And the senior citizens out there, it was horrible. Some of the senior citizens that we went in, they were just living in bed bugs, bites all over them. It was, some of the scenes I saw were unbelievable. Charles Barkley didn't go to the wedding of Kelsey and Swift. He didn't go. He said he thought it was going to be like some type of, crap wedding. He said I'd rather play golf and just chill. I didn't want to get dressed up or anything like that. So he didn't attend the wedding. He said, I thought it was going to be a crap show. They're looking for snake hunters. You can win $25,000 up to $25,000. I guess depending on how many snakes you catch. Down, they're looking for pythons, and they're messing with the ecosystem down in the Everglades. And so they're paying people to come in there and hunt them down. And if you get so many pythons, you get so much money. So, yeah. And boy, I tell you, can you imagine looking for, and there was a flood in some city where they had a big flood, and a guy had a bunch of poison snakes, and the snakes got out in the flood, and they were all over the place. I just, I don't know what I would do with that. I have a phobia when it comes to snakes. I just, I don't know what I would have done if it was in the city and all these poison snakes got out and they were biting people. It was crazy.
By the way, Mr. Ware, Dr. Nobu Maseru.
Okay, Maseru. That's it. I was close.
Yes, you were close.
Maseru, yes.
Thanks to the alphabet. You got it.
Oh, jeez. J.J. Watt is coming to Cincinnati to watch a soccer match, but he says one thing he's not going to eat while he's here in Cincinnati, and he said that chili. He will not eat chili. I don't know why. I guess it's an acquired taste. I guess, because a lot of people come in from out of town, they really don't like it. They don't like that chocolate taste with hamburger meat,
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the chili. I like the regular Texas chili.
Yeah. Tell Brent that. I'm sure he'll enjoy hearing that. He says he will eat the Montgomery Inn ribs and the Grater's ice cream, but you can hold the chili, please. Yesterday, I was talking to somebody about this. LeBron James has narrowed his choices down to 3 teams: Cleveland, Philadelphia, and Miami. So we'll see. We will see what's going to happen with that. And the Cincinnati detective says there was a brief interaction between the two men on that Metro bus before the one man was gunned down after they stepped off the bus. There was some type of interaction. What was said, they don't know yet. But I do think the defense is going to try to plead some type of self-defense. I don't know how far that's going. The guy wasn't even supposed to have a gun. So we'll see. All right, and coming up at 11, yes, Ashley Kirkland will be in the studio. Ashley Kirkland will be here from Channel 5, News 5. Yes, makes her yearly visit. And so looking forward to seeing Ashley Kirkland in here today at 11. All right, we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. 1230, The Buzz.
Lincoln Ware is on demand.
On demand.
That's right. Listen to The Lincoln Ware Show.
Montgomery Inn ribs are real ribs. They just cook them differently. I'm thinking my communion.
No wine?
This is my wine.
Oh, okay.
This is my bread.
Yes.
There you go. Vernon Jordan. Wow, an interaction between the shooter and the deceased must have taken some serious detective work to figure that out. Not necessarily. The guy could have stepped off the bus and stepped on his toe or something. He could have been standing there and the guy stepped down and stepped on his foot or something like that. Anything could have happened. Oh, is she on now? I got to catch her. Where can I find Coco? Is it on ESPN? Jeez, what's going on here? Man, damn. You had to click too many damn buttons on this thing. Here we go.
Yeah, don't you wish they still had knobs that you had to go over there and walk and just twist? Man, don't miss the old days, I tell you.
Oh, boy.
I remember when I was little and we got our first remote control TV, man. Life is just...
Yeah, got so much easier, didn't it? And it was so gaudy looking. You had to clang, clang, you know.
And we thought we were living high off the hog. Look at us. Don't even have to walk to the TV no more to turn it.
Yep. Whatever happened to Stevenson, the tennis player? She just dropped out of sight. Come on, Coco. Jeez. All right. Well, you know, they were going to have, what's his name? Oh, God, what's the guy's name? McDreamy from Grey's Anatomy. He was going to run for that Senate seat, and then he changed his mind. He probably would have been able to win. I'm telling you. He would have won if he had stayed, if he had taken, decided to run. .30 WDBZ, the buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. Hey, did you hear about the 5-year-old kid who they pronounced dead? I think it was around the 4th of July. But the doctor, the police were there, the doctor, the life squad, they pronounced the kid dead. And the police were saying, it looks like he's still alive. I went to medical school all these years. I know what I'm doing. Let me do my job. And they take the kid to the morgue, and somehow when they came to examine the kid at the morgue, he was still alive. I can't believe. If I was the mother and father of that kid, that doctor would really, they'd have to keep me off of him. Yeah. The 2 police officers saw possible signs of life multiple times, but the child was still taken to the hospital's cold room after being treated by staff, according to documents. Yeah. The doctor said, please let me do my thing. Dr. Arian Tutsi told the officer at one point, according to the report, I went to medical school for a reason. Yeah. So now he's going to be sued for a reason, a big reason. All right, let's go downtown to the Crime Stopper headquarters, check in with my good friend, Detective Tiffany Green. How you doing today?
I'm good. Good morning, Lincoln. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. Any plans for the weekend? It's Thursday already.
There you go again. No.
We like to live through you. We like to see what you're doing, you know?
No. And I like to live through you, but no plans this weekend. I'm actually going to work because the next couple weekends will be very busy.
Yes. All right. So you're going to work this weekend. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who are we looking for today?
Cincinnati Police District 4 is looking for Anastasia Sims. Ms. Sims is wanted for felonious assault and misdemeanor domestic violence and misdemeanor aggravated menacing. On June 30th of 2026, during a domestic dispute, Ms. Sims bit the victim on the left side of the victim's face and struck the victim on the back of the head with a closed fist. Then Ms. Sims grabbed a screwdriver and attempted to stab the victim. Anastasia Sims is a black female. She's 24 years old. She's 5'2" and 110 pounds. Anastasia Sims has no known criminal history and was last known to live on Dana Avenue in North Avondale. William Kearns is wanted by the Ohio Adult Parole Authority for a felony parole violation. Mr. Kearns was originally charged with robbery. William Kearns is a white male. He's 40 years old. He's 6'2" and 250 pounds. William Kearns has a criminal history of robbery and escape and was last known to live in Lexington, Kentucky. Listeners, if anyone has information on where police can find Anastasia Sims or William Kearns, please call Crime Stoppers at 513-352-3040 or submit a tip online at crime-stoppers.us.
All right, 352-3040, night or day. And there's always cash money for your clues. And we'll talk to you. Matter of fact, I'll be over at Corinthian tomorrow doing the show over there. So if you're in the area, stop on by.
Corinthian Baptist?
Yes.
Okay.
They're doing a big health fair. A big health fair is going on over there.
Yeah, I can't make any promises because tomorrow's my board meeting.
Oh, okay. Crime Stopper board meeting. That's when you figure out how much money you're going to give out this month, huh?
And a lot of other things.
Okay. All right. We'll talk to you tomorrow then.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. That's Detective Tiffany Green. And they're having that board meeting, the Crime Stopper board meeting tomorrow. And, okay, we'll get this guy $1,000. We'll get this person $800. We'll get this person $500. You know, depends on how good the clue is and I guess the crime that's been committed by that person. I guess that's how they do. I'll ask her the next time I talk to her. How do they decide who gets what? All right. Let's go to Brent. Brent, how you doing today?
Good, Uncle Lincoln, and yourself?
I'm hanging in there.
That's good. Let's start with Trump's Freedom gas station.
Yes.
Which more information is coming out about them. They're just rebranded old Sunoco and other local gas stations.
Yeah.
Like they said, one.
But who's funding? Who's paying, picking up the slack for the price of the gas?
Exactly, and that's what you have to follow the money. Because since he claims that it's a private entity, right. I bet that private entity probably has business with the government.
Yep, I'm sure. Yep, I'm sure. It's got some connection there for sure. You know, there's a Trump connection there, and it's big money is involved, no doubt.
Yeah, and the local stations are not going to lower their gas prices to try to match them.
No.
Yeah, there's no way in the world because they would lose money.
Yeah.
Same difference when I think you said Wawa or had cheap gas.
Yes.
The other stations didn't change their gas to try to match it, did they?
I'm sure they didn't. Now I'm going to see what happens. They're opening up a Wawa right there at my BP station at Pfeiffer Road. So there's no way he's going to lower those prices to match Wawas. At least when they first open up, there's no way he's going to try to match them.
Exactly. And I think they said it was like $3.47 for the 47th president, being Trump.
Right.
But he promised on $2 gas. So that's
yes.
so it's so hilarious.
Distraction there.
Yeah, and I think a story that may have been missed, or I just wasn't listening, out in Newport Beach, out in California, where they arrested over 400 mainly white kids who acted a fool on that beach.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard something about was it the 4th of July weekend that happened? Yeah. I heard something.
Yeah, but they were robbing stores and they had to bring in, I think they said, somewhere upwards of 35 different local municipalities to help clear kids, clear teenagers, clear as you would say, them thugs, cleared them off of them, but they arrested 400 plus. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out and everything.
They just took over. They pretty much just took over. I mean, nobody could stop them. They had, I think they did call in extra cops and extra help because nobody could control them.
Yeah. And who was, you said some athlete isn't coming to Cincinnati because of the chili. Who was
now,
that?
J.J. Watt is coming to Cincinnati, but he said he's not going to eat the chili. He's going to eat the Montgomery Inn ribs, but not the chili.
Oh, good. Aren't those ribs boiled?
Yes. Yeah. They're still
y'all
good.
got spaghetti noodles and cinnamon in y'all chili, and y'all boil y'all ribs. That's how y'all get down there, up there.
Oh, I mean, but they're tender, very tender, and they're good. I mean, they're all right. I like Montgomery Inn ribs.
All right, Lincoln. Okay.
All right, but when I come to Houston,
you like getting free gift cards.
I'm going down to Houston, and I'm going to try their ribs out in Houston.
Oh yeah, they got some good ribs. Get some chili down there.
Okay,
and
I'm going to do that.
It doesn't come with spaghetti noodles.
I'm going to do that.
Yes,
I'm going to get me some.
I'm talking to you.
I'm going to get me some Texas chili while I'm down there.
Yeah, and remember, they just call it chili, Lincoln. They just call it chili.
Okay. All right. All right.
Talk to you later.
Okay. And I can't get it like a 4-way or anything like that. Just ask for a bowl of chili. That's all. Okay. I'm going to do that my next trip coming up to Houston. All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Looking for a podcast that delves into the intricacies of love and relationships? Look no further.
Yeah, Trump is on the run. He's running from the Iranians. They're trying to kill him, and he's scared. He rode the old Air Force One back to the States, I think, left the new one there as a decoy.
Who are you talking about?
Donald Trump.
Oh, he did what now?
He switched planes because the new plane, I don't think, had the missile detection and the all that stuff on it.
Oh, the Qatari plane?
Yes. Oh. And so he ditched that and got the old plane back, afraid the Iranians, since he says that he's at the top of their kill list.
Oh, boy.
Coco, they're tied in the third set. Don Juan is out on the plaza today. That's right. The new plane can't refuel in the air. So that's why he took the old one. That's what they say. Ashley's been on vacation. I'll show you a vacay picture of her.
Oh, boy.
Let's see. This thing is delayed, so I don't know whether it's... Okay, back it up a little bit. I need to.
Good Lord. Stand by.
That's her vacay picture. How about that?
Station.
1230 WDBZ. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock this afternoon. And there's a lot going on. Tomorrow I'll be over at Corinthian Baptist Church broadcasting live. Live Well Health Fair over there. They got a lot of stuff going on. We got some people coming in to talk about that at around, around 12 o'clock. They'll be in to talk about that. Big event over at Corinthian tomorrow. Tom, how are you today?
Oh, I'm blessed, Lincoln. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there. What's on your mind?
Yeah, Lincoln, I listen to you just about every day, but I only call in when there's a caller that says something that really irritates me. And yesterday, Mr. Ponytail Wells, he was calling in and he was giving you some, I guess, facts that he had manufactured himself about illegal immigrants.
Yes.
And, so I just wanted to say that what about the $100 million that Donald Trump gave the South Africans? And I mean, he doesn't say anything about that.
And he gave them a free pass to get into the United States. All the white South Africans. Remember that?
Right. And so I'm just so disappointed with a man like Mr. Wells that wants to be known as a genius, that he can't recall certain things that happened under Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, he only paints the picture the way he wants you to see the picture. That's how Ponytail Wells operates.
Okay. Well, Lincoln, you continue to keep the good work up and keep the fire on Mr. Wells' feet.
All right.
Okay?
All right. Thanks for your call, Tom.
All right. Have a blessed one, Lincoln.
All right. 513-749-1230. How many people out there think Mitch McConnell will make it back to the Senate? Or are the rumors true and all that? I'm telling you, Mitch McConnell will be back on the Senate floor when the Senate reconvenes. I don't know when that will be, in the next week or two. But, old goats like that, they don't go away. I don't think all these rumors are true that Mitch McConnell is brain dead, he's on a respirator, and all this stuff. I don't think he's dead. I'm just guessing. I think they want him to be. People in Kentucky want him to be brain dead or, whatever. But I'm telling you, want to hear from you. 513-749-1230. Do you think the rumors, these are just rumors about Mitch McConnell, and now they even got his wife being a Chinese spy? These folks with these rumors and stuff, I tell you, his wife is a Chinese spy. He was brain dead, and she didn't come back, and all kind of stuff they got out there. What do you believe? Let me hear from you at 513-749-1230. I'm telling you, Mitch McConnell will be back. He'll be on a walker, and he'll have aides with him, but he'll be back on the Senate floor. I'm telling you. It seems like people on YouTube think he's brain dead. I don't know. But I'm thinking he's going to make it back to the Senate. I don't think he wants to go out like that. I think he's coherent. I guess maybe 50%, but he can't move around. I think he'll be on a walker or in a wheelchair when he comes back.
We shouldn't be in a position where we're guessing what's happening with this guy. Why don't they open up and tell us what's going on.
I know. They won't tell the truth. They're not telling the truth. They're not telling the truth. And what's the governor, Bashir, he is going to get to the bottom of it. He wants to know the truth so that he can call for a special election and have a little runoff there to see who's going to. But I think they'd have to, it's going to be a Republican thing. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be all Republican. I don't think a Democrat can squeeze in and get that seat. But they got all kind of crazy rules over in Kentucky. And Mitch McConnell, he's the one behind most of those rules to replace a senator. He's the one behind it. So somebody said, I don't believe an 80-plus-year-old man had a 20-minute conversation with anyone after having heart failure, had to be resuscitated. So, yeah, you make a good point. Bashir should make a personal visit. Yes, he should. I do believe it's coming to that. I do believe it's going to come to Bashir having to see Mitch McConnell for himself. And they might try to keep him. If he showed up at the hospital, they probably would try to keep him out of there. I don't know. His team he's got with him, they're doing everything they can to keep him, an active member of the U.S. Senate. They're doing everything in their power. And like I said, they'll roll him in on a wheelchair if necessary. They will roll him in a wheelchair. And, if he just has to vote on something, I don't know. I just don't know. But, yeah, Mitch McConnell, that's a big question mark. I don't want rumors of him talking to somebody. I want to see him talking to somebody. And apparently he's in such bad shape, they don't want to do that. They can have a news clip, him waving or something.
Yeah, something, a video. He doesn't have to talk.
Right.
He could be laying in the hospital bed or wherever he is. We just need to know what's going on. He doesn't have to say a thing. But I think they're afraid that if they do have a runoff, that Massey will be the one to replace him. And, of course, Massey is no longer MAGA.
Right.
He's a thorn in Trump's side now.
Yes, that would be great for Massey to do that. That would be great. And I think Massey would probably do it. He would do it. He would do it. I'm telling you. So we'll see. We will see what's going to happen with Mitch McConnell. Like I say, he's going to show up at the Senate either with a walker or in a wheelchair. He will be there. He's not going out like that. Unbelievable. All right, 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock. The war is on. The off again, on again war is on again. They're bombing us. We're bombing them. And we're paying millions.
Oh, billions.
Billions a day.
Billions.
Yes.
And listen, Mr. Ware, it all started because of his obsession with President Obama. He just can't.
Oh, yeah.
And he's trying to undo everything he's ever done. I got a clip, Mr. Ware, by the way, before we go to break. How about I play this
let's do it before we go to break. Go ahead.
It's Obama derangement syndrome, ODS for short. And before we argue about the answer, let's agree on the question. At what point does undoing one presidency become an obsession? Obamacare, attacked. Iran deal, shredded. DACA, targeted. Fuel standards, weakened. Clean power, discarded. Cuba, reversed. Even Obama's Nobel Peace Prize wasn't spared. Sometimes one decision is a coincidence, but 28 reversals deserve serious examinations. Real Americans pay the price when policies are reversed without replacements. People who need health care. They tried to repeal Obamacare dozens of times. A replacement always 2 weeks away. It's 6 years later, and America is still waiting. They ripped up the Iran deal and reimposed sanctions just because it had Obama's name on it. They exited the Paris Agreement. They rolled back environmental protections. Real people live with these consequences. How do we build a nation if a presidency starts with a demolition project? If a presidency is defined more by what you destroyed than what you built, what does America get in return? The next time someone mentions Trump derangement syndrome, 28 reversals speak for themselves. Maybe TDS wasn't the correct diagnosis after all. Look at the evidence. ODS or TDS?
Okay.
Obama derangement syndrome.
Unbelievable. Yeah, he know Obama. He can't outshine Obama no matter what he does. And he's doing everything he can to erase that Obama was ever president of the United States.
He's doing everything except being a better president.
Yes, yes. Well, I don't think he can do that, even if he tried.
Exactly.
Even if he tried. All right. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back and take your calls right here at 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware, 1230, The Buzz.
1230 The Buzz wants you to buy Black 513. Black Americans have over $1 trillion.
I did say I would vote for Joe Biden if he was brain dead and on life support. If Donald Trump was running against him, I'd vote for Joe Biden, yes.
If they wheeled Joe Biden in a coffin, I would vote for Joe Biden over Donald Trump. You got to be kidding me.
You still in Arizona, Ken Anderson?
White Lion, it was racist like you and Tim Heidel. You got your feelings hurt when we had a black president. That's why. It's retaliation for voting for a black president. You vote for the worst white president in retaliation for the best president, period. That's crazy. We know why you voted for Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
We know it's because you hated Obama, even though he did great things.
Now, they voted for Donald Trump because he was going to bring the white man back. The white man was being overshadowed by all the people of color.
Yeah.
And Trump is bringing the white man back to power. Ken Anderson will be in Arizona till the 19th. Okay. I bet it's hot as hell out there, Ken.
They're still complaining about Obama, even after what Donald Trump is doing now, starting this war. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They're rooting for the worst president ever.
Yeah.
Because they're angry about Obama being president.
Is that crazy or what?
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
That is crazy.
Their president is spending billions and billions of dollars a day, and they're worried about Iris Rowley. The money she gets. They're worried about the money she gets.
Right.
And their president is spending billions and billions of dollars a day.
They haven't said anything about Ken Parker, well, who is black, but they haven't said anything about him coming in making $200,000. I wonder if his hiring going to put a damper on Iris Rowley and her work. I don't know. I got to believe the mayor was behind that hiring. They used to work together.
Phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
If you need to talk about it, we're here. 1230 AM WDBZ, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ. Lincoln Ware on a Thursday. Don't forget tomorrow, broadcasting live over at Corinthian Baptist Church for the Live Well Health Fair. And they'll have all types of vendors over there tomorrow. We'll talk about it around 12 o'clock today, so stick around for that. All right, let's go to Mike McCoy. Mike McCoy, I heard the sad news about our good friend.
Kay Barksdale.
Yes, Kay Barksdale, formerly of Channel 9.
Yes, Lincoln. And she was 90 years old, and her funeral arrangements are July the 18th at 11 a.m. at Spring Grove Cemetery.
Okay. When is it again now?
Okay. July 18th at 11 a.m. at Spring Grove Cemetery.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah, Lincoln. Just real quick before I get off, Lincoln, the governor can appoint the next senator. And you can look it up. That's the law. The governor appoints.
Now,
Remember
I thought he had.
Governor?
Well, I think he might be able to, but he has to call for a special election. I thought he has to call for a special election after they decide who they're going to run or something like that. The Democrats and Republicans, I believe, somehow.
But the governor can appoint the senator, and that's in the Constitution. To look it up. I just looked it up now. When I look up stuff, people tell me I'm wrong. I'm just looked it up.
Well, see, you've been wrong before, Mike McCoy. You said that the white people own the Frishes down there.
Well, that's when I looked it up. That's what came up, Lincoln. I'm not making it up. I'm just looking it up.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes when you look stuff up, they might not have the correct answer, but
that's correct. That is very
But you
correct.
said it was blacks who owned the Frishes on Vine Street in Carthage. Is it Carthage?
Yeah.
Yeah. And come to find out, it's black folks that own that Frishes.
Okay. When I sent you the email, what did the email state that I sent you?
Did I look at the email? I may. It might have said white people. Yeah, I think it did. Yes. So I can't blame you.
Okay,
I have to blame your source.
Okay. Well, don't kill the messenger on that. But hey, Lincoln, and one other thing before I go, maybe you already know that Aaliyah Hodges is no longer with 12.
Yes, I know that. I found out last night. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They
Lincoln.
got rid of.
I don't know.
They got rid of a lot of people over there. Doug Littlebridge, the executive producer of the news, he's gone. And Richard Skinner, he's gone. Yeah. So
you think that's a money move?
Yes, it's a money move. It is a money move. Yes.
Wow. Well, they ain't got you yet, Lincoln, so you still there.
Well, I work, I get paid for 2 hours a week, so I don't think they were going to save much money getting rid of me.
Yeah. Okay, Lincoln, I appreciate you taking my call, and you have a blessed day, you and Mr. Howard.
All right. Thanks for your call, Mike McCoy. I got to check on that, what he was saying about the governor. I got to check on that before I give him the thumbs up. Yeah. All right. Let's go to Rick Jr. Rick Jr., how are you?
Oh, pretty good. What was that gentleman that my mind just slipped? What was the gentleman you just talked to on the phone there?
Mike McCoy.
Yeah, tell Mr. McCoy that he was talking about Frisch's, that Mr. Jim Pringle invented the Big Boy sandwich. Yeah, he was a brother, and he invented it while he was working at that Norwood Frisch's. So he can go check the newspaper and he can bet on it. That's for sure a fact.
Okay.
He just died back in. He went to some church over there on Harvey and Forest. They had a big celebration about this. His name was Jim Pringle. He invented the Big Boy sandwich.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Oh, okay. You kind of made fun. I'll tell you about that David Brenner.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I can top that. Guess who I actually worked with?
Oh boy.
I beat this guy. We used to work together on the job because he was a config manager at Lockheed Martin. Mr. Claude McKnight. That was Brian McKnight's dad.
Oh God, that's really huge there.
I used to work with him. He was a config manager at Lockheed Martin down in Orlando, Florida, and we used to kick it.
All right.
Yeah.
That's really great news. That's great news to hear there. You met Brian McKnight's father. He worked with you.
Real, another nice guy. No, he was a configuration manager on the Lantern Pod.
All right.
You know what the Lantern Pod is? It's
yes.
a support.
Yes.
Yeah, they hang these pods on. They fly them off of F-15s, F-18s, and Air Force F-16.
Well, and since you're an engineer, Rick Jr., did you hear about that building was getting ready to collapse in New York, one of the skyscrapers? Did you hear about that?
I wouldn't doubt it. You know, the engineering nowadays it really sucks.
They were turning the office building into apartments, and they came in one morning, and one of the workers saw the one of the beams sort of starting to tilt, starting to collapse, and they had to close the whole, move everybody out of the building. They shut the streets down around the building until they could, I guess, work on it to shore it up to make sure it wouldn't collapse.
Everything is shaky.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays everything is so scary. Now, if you even fly on a commercial airliner, you're rolling the dice. I mean,
all right.
It's scary stuff out there. Oh, you were talking about these about UC. You know how they were talking about UC and the dorms.
Yeah.
They had trouble with the dorms.
A freshman, 17-year-old freshman, was raped at one of the private dorms. The university didn't run the dorm. It was a private dorm. And I guess something was wrong with the key fob, and anybody could get in there. And some guy got in there and raped the 17-year-old freshman. Well, now she's suing UC.
Like Cincinnati and Miami and obviously Ohio State. They subcontract out a lot of the
yes.
real estate. I mean, they subcontract out a lot of the
yes.
residences. That's some scary stuff.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of scary, especially if they don't have anybody overseeing this stuff and checking on how they're running those buildings. So I got to run, Rick Jr. I know you think we're sitting at a bar having a couple of drinks, but I do have to run. Thanks for your call. All right.
Boring.
The Kentucky law no longer allows the governor to appoint an interim U.S. senator if a vacancy occurs. Now, didn't Mike McCoy just say the opposite of that? Didn't he just say that? He just said the governor can appoint the next. Now, and I'm reading here. Kentucky law no longer allows the governor to appoint an interim U.S. senator if a vacancy occurs. A 2024 law requires Senate vacancies to be filled through a special election instead. Didn't I say that? Didn't I tell him that? Kentucky is one of only 4 states that prohibit gubernatorial appointments to vacant U.S. Senate seats. And you know who got that law passed in Kentucky? Mitch McConnell. He's the man behind that. Oh, boy. So, yeah. They took that away. And they only took it away because Bashir is a Democrat. And that's what they did that. So there you go. They took that power away from the governor only when Kentucky lucked up and got a Democratic governor. The Republican governor was so bad that he was running against the Kentucky and said, we don't want any more parts of this Republican guy. Give us the Democrat. And that's how he became governor, because the other governor was so bad. He was horrible. All right. We've got news coming up. We'll come back on the other side. 12:30, The Buzz.
12:30 a.m. WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
The Butler County Sheriff Joint Firearms and Tactical Training Facility was the scene of a Wednesday night fire. Crews responding to the scene found 2 structures burning on the property. No one was hurt, and the cause of the fire is not yet known. Authorities continue to investigate the death of a man found deceased at the scene of a Hamilton fire on Monday. Firefighters were putting out the blaze at the former Town and Country Furniture store when they found the victim. Investigators are working to determine the cause of the fire. A Blanchester man is being identified as the person who died after a multi-vehicle accident in Claremont County. The crash happened early Monday afternoon near State Route 131 and Dry Run Road. The Highway Patrol says a motorcycle rider, 18-year-old Wyatt Fisher, rear-ended a vehicle in slow traffic and then went left of center when he was hit by a third vehicle. Fisher, a Stone Lake Township firefighter, later died at a local hospital. The Reds' offense exploded against Philadelphia last night at Great American Ballpark. Sal Stewart hit 2 of Cincinnati's 5 home runs on the way to an 11-5 romp of the Phillies. The series concludes tonight. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
1230 The Buzz, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, Lincoln Ware with you on a Thursday morning. What is it? July the 9th. Yes, July 9th. How about that? Don't forget tomorrow, Corinthian Baptist Church, Live Well Health Fair taking place over there. It'll be inside and outside. Yeah, they got stuff inside and out. The 513 Relief Bus and the UC Health Day taking place at the St. Mark AME Zion Church out there on Daly Road. It's over there now. From 10, it'll be there till 2 o'clock. The 513 Relief Bus over there at St. Mark AME Zion Church in Mount Healthy. They've got an onboard medical provider. If you don't have a provider, you can go over there. UC Health will be there with medical screenings. The Talbot House will be there. Council on Aging will be there. And Job and Family Services will be there. If you're having problems with SNAP, they can help you out. Medicaid, child support, child care. They've got it all for you with the 513 Relief Bus. Okay. Yeah. All right. So there you go. Let's go to Micah. Micah, how you doing?
What's up, Mr. Ware? How you doing, sir?
I'm hanging in there. What's going on?
Just wanted to call and talk about that new House bill that passed yesterday, the 492, where the passengers got to provide ID, or you got to say the address, the date of birth, when they're getting stopped for a traffic stop.
Oh, really?
If you don't, you can spend 30 days in jail or spend $250 in a fine.
Now, when did they pass this?
Yesterday.
I thought they were out. I didn't think they were in. The state was in session.
Well, that's what the article was out yesterday. I don't know when it passed. But
Okay,
I'm reading it
I
here
have
now.
to check that out.
Yep, go ahead and check that out. I thought people should know about that.
All right, it sounds good to me.
That's all I had, sir.
Thanks for your call. We'll check it out and see what's going on. Maybe Cecil Thomas or one of the other state representatives can fill us in on that.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Listen to you every day. First-time caller.
Oh, Micah is a first-time caller. Micah, It's always good to hear from first-time callers. Let's see which one we'll let you use there. How about using that one? And we'll push this one out the way. And let's see how we do it. Move this. Move over here. And I think that'll work. I think that might work. All right, in the studio with me, Ashley Kirkland. Everybody's been asking for Ashley Kirkland.
Really?
Yes.
Like who?
Everybody's favorite. Channel 5, News 5, and Ashley Kirkland. What have you been up to over the last, when were you last here? A year ago, maybe?
It was about a year ago.
Yeah, about a year ago. So what have you been up to?
A lot. Just working. I did take some time off. I know a lot of people.
Oh, my goodness. Please don't take any time off again because they were worrying me to death. Where's Ashley Kirkland? Where is she?
Life happens.
I know.
I can't say that I won't again.
But they were calling, asking, where were you? Did she leave the station? So
I wouldn't leave Cincinnati viewers like that. I wouldn't not say anything.
Yes. Well, sometimes it can't be helped. You know what I mean?
But I mean, I think we all have our own social mediums. And
right.
if you
There
follow
you go.
people there, then you'll find out what's going on.
Yeah, I've been following your vacations too.
Listen, life is for the living.
I know it. You might as well live your life now. You know?
Yes,
travel.
that's right.
My daughter, she travels all over the place.
Yep.
She's everywhere. So
because when we work harder.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But how's the news business going?
News business is great. WLWT is doing great. We'll have some things coming up that will be announced soon.
Oh.
But yeah, I think we're in a great spot right now.
Okay. All right.
But I do know the news business is changing a lot.
Yes, it is. It's changing. They're sort of thinning people out a little bit. People doing a lot of extra work. Work you had somebody to do it. Now you're doing it.
Yep, this is all across the country.
Across the country.
Yeah, it's just a sign of the times.
They're
really
thinning news departments out, and our good friend Aaliyah Hodges.
She
was
not gotten that confirmed or anything, so I don't know.
I think it is confirmed.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's confirmed. So, I was sorry to see her go. Man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It is.
But she'll bounce back somewhere. She'll probably end up down in Atlanta. I think that's where she loves. She loves the ATL.
I know Aaliyah is resilient. And I do say that you see a lot of news personalities, even myself, you see us kind of more active on social media, not from a news standpoint, but in a personal standpoint, wanting people to get to know us personally.
Right.
Because I do think you have to build your own brand in this business.
Yes. I was wondering if they wanted you to be on social media more. Was that people?
You feel like I'm on social media more?
No. Yeah. I mean, I think you are. I mean, I thought a lot of the news personalities they're on the social media a lot. And I say, are the news departments telling them to do this?
Some are. I will say some are. Some friends that I have across the country, they are. But I think for a lot of news personalities and newscasters, the writing is on the wall as far as where this industry is heading, or also what industry is excelling. And you see that a lot of people are online. I spend all my time on the phone. Even if I'm watching TV, I have this in my hand.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you have to pause the TV because you're paying attention to your phone. So I think it's only smart that people start building their brands online and on social media.
There you go. That's a smart thing to do. I'm telling you. And you document everything you're doing, the fun you're having, and people like
it's a balance.
Yeah.
It's a balance because I'm a millennial, and we come from that generation of not wanting to share too much, but still wanting to be open. And we know that what people resonate with is realness, and when you open up parts of your life. And that's, there is still a part of, the time that I took off that was a mental health leave of absence, and I want to share more of that because I also want people to take advantage of that as well. I had a turbulent year last year. My mom passed away, but in addition to that, I had 3 other close people in my life pass away.
Really?
So
oh, man.
It was just a lot. And so it was time to just kind of step back and take a break.
Yeah, man, I tell you. And how's my good friend Curtis Fuller doing?
Curtis is doing so good. He is, every time I see him, he comes in, he still does Let's Talk Cincy, and you hear him before you see him in the newsroom. And I told him the last time I saw him, I said, if you keep coming in here, I'm going to put you back to work full time. So,
I know he was saying no,
right.
no.
He had some words for me.
Yes, I'm
he's
sure.
doing well.
Unbelievable. But and who got in the Hall of Fame this year from news? Was it John London? Did he get in there this year?
John London has been in,
Yeah.
and
somebody new was in there this year.
We do have is it 4 or 5 new inductees? The event is not Cherie Palello.
Yeah,
So okay, I'm trying not to spill beans that I don't know if they're spilled yet because I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Cherie Palello, my co-anchor at 4 o'clock, she is inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that was good. That was great. All right, we got people who want to talk to you.
Okay.
They want to talk to Ashley Kirkland. Hi. Let's go to Joseph. How you doing?
Oh, great. How are you, Miss Kirkland?
I'm doing well. How are you, Joseph?
Oh, fine. Thank you. You know, what I say is I had 2 things, really. First off, more than looking at you, you're really more pleasant to listen to.
Oh.
Because I could be in another room and won't really see you, and I could hear you, and I can really appreciate listening to you. So that, first off. And then another thing, 2 things. One, I really don't expect you to answer, but the other, I hope you will. The one I hope you will answer is, when I do see you, you're very beautiful, but now during this time of year, you're tanning. And it seems like they're trying to lighten you up. And I don't like that. I don't like the fact that it seems like they're trying to lighten your complexion and your face.
Okay,
that one you can answer, but here's one more real quick.
Let me answer that first to see if I'm correct. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Hey, hold on, Joseph. Let me answer that first to see. I don't think anybody said we have to make you lighter because you got a tan when you went on vacation.
I didn't ask you, Lincoln.
I wanted to see if she is going to answer. I just wanted to see if I were right. Okay, go ahead. Answer that question. Go ahead, Joseph. Answer.
Okay. One, yes, I am not tanning on purpose, and no one is telling me to lighten up. If the ladies who know, when you come back from vacation, your makeup does not match anymore. And I'm glad you told me that because honestly, I hadn't paid attention, Joseph. Y'all don't understand. I slap on this makeup, and I'm rushing at the speed of light trying to do my job. So thank you for letting me know that I need to get darker makeup.
No, I'm not saying that. I just said it appears to me that they're lightening up your face.
Well, I'm telling you, that's my makeup. I need to get, and so my mom used to be the one that'd be like, girl, you need to do X, Y, and Z, or you need to. So since she's no longer with us, I haven't had anybody to tell me my makeup needs to be lightened up.
I didn't mean to bring that memory back.
No, it's fine.
Still beautiful, though. I didn't mean to bring that memory. And here's the one I don't expect you to answer. The lady that does the news with you, she thinks people want to see her flip her legs crossed. We don't care about seeing you flip your legs crossed. I don't know where she got that from. She started, and I bet her husband is like, "What are you doing, girl?"
No, she's got those muscles in her calves there, and she shows them off.
Like, come on, where you get that from? That one you don't have to answer, but that's just something.
Unbelievable.
We don't care to see you flip your legs, girl. But you are very beautiful, and I like listening to you, and I wish you very, very much success in your life.
Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that.
Joseph, thanks for your call.
Yeah. When he said that he hears me and that, that honestly, I almost cried because you don't think that you are making an impact, really. At least me. I just am doing my job, and so I appreciate everyone that resonates with who I am when I'm just doing my job.
And let me tell you this, and this is for you, Joseph. Please don't stop changing. Don't change your makeup. It's okay. I don't know what he's looking at. I don't know what. No idea. You're not. Please don't change it because Joseph said that.
I'm going to have to go back and look at the shows because I didn't know.
Then he said, they're trying to make you lighter. Nobody tells you.
Literally, no one cares. And that's the thing I think people don't realize about like show business or news or I think they think there are more like hands in the pot and we're puppets that are just being, and it's not that way.
Yeah. So how do you like talking to the guests on the couch? The couch has really become popular now.
Yeah, I like it. I like to connect with people. I think it's a good way for us to get out community events that we don't typically get to talk about on the news on a 30-minute show or things like that. So, yeah, I always tell people if they want me to do something that I know is not news-centric that we would do in the news realm, we come on the show, talk about it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is a question that I have. Okay, when you go to a live shot and you're talking to someone, do they know the question that you're going to ask them about whatever they're doing?
Never.
Okay.
Just like I didn't know what I was walking into today. And I started to text you and say, Lincoln,
what are we talking about?
What do you want to talk to me about?
Look, we
but
just
I know,
having a conversation.
Yeah, and that's what I tell people. We just having a conversation.
Yeah. But I often wondered, did they know what you were going to shoot at them, when they were standing there live? Because they seem to pop up with the question right away. It almost sounds,
we're interviewing them for a reason because they're the expert on whatever it is we want to talk to them about.
Okay. All right. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. A few more minutes left with Ashley Kirkland from News 5 in the studio. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock this afternoon, 1230. The Buzz.
Every weekday, 12:30 The Buzz has you covered. Let's go! With news, entertainment, and information. Starting at 6 a.m., set your alarm for Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell.
What's going on, Cincinnati? This is Erica Campbell.
Followed by The Lincoln Ware Show from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Hey, this is Lincoln Ware. Join me for The Lincoln Ware Show.
Then it's Keeping It Real.
With me, Reverend Al Sharpton.
From 1 till 4 p.m. News, entertainment, and information. We've got it all right here on 1230 The Buzz.
What happens when someone calls 911? A calm voice answer. A trained professional takes control. Help is on the way because of them. Now you can be that voice. Join Cincinnati's team of first responders as an emergency 911 operator at the Cincinnati Emergency Communication Center. For over 95 years, Cincinnati Emergency Communication Center has answered a call. Now we're looking for more people like you, focused, compassionate, and ready to make a difference. Learn more about the role and apply today by visiting cincinnati-oh.gov/ECC. Applications closed July 20th.
Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame.
Cincinnati, get ready. It's going down Saturday, July 25th at noon. Get ready for the 6th annual Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. Commissioner Alicia Reese, it's time to let them know.
It's Hamilton County Commissioner Alicia Reese and founder of the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame, inviting you to the free induction ceremony July 25th at noon, honoring the 2026 inductees Heatwave, WCIN, and the Legacy Award going to Regina Bell. With celebrity hosts John Murray and Don Juan for show, plus free performances by Shirley Murdoch, Regina Bell, Second Wind, and Midnight Star's 50th anniversary concert. Put on your all-white and march in with Lincoln Ware with the Parade of Stars and help us reach our 350,000 visitors. It's free. We'll see you there.
Black Music Walk of Fame.
You looking for an exciting new career? The Community Action Agency is hosting a Head Start Job Fair today from 1 till 5 p.m. at the CAA Home Office, 1740 Langdon Farm Road in Bond Hill. Come interview and bring copies of your resume. There are many positions available from classroom aide, education supervisor, education coach, teacher assistant, and much more. CAA offers a full benefits package with medical, dental, and vision and paid holidays, paternal and maternal leave, and more. Come today from 1 to 5 p.m. for a fulfilling career at the Community Action Agency.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Tom and Levi.
Tom is the smartest man I know. He's been a professor at 2 major universities, been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, he told me that he was having problems in his classes. I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. And he was telling them that he was doing it as a favor to them, but I think in reality, he just wanted to get out of there. I was really starting to worry because I saw something was wrong.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me, and my love for him was just immense.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors, and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
I kept on trying, learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it, so can you.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
Laura, the guys really went to town on that leg of lamb.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it.
Something's wrong. I know you too well.
Jim's company is cutting his salary, and he may even get laid off. He doesn't think we'll be able to afford the mortgage.
Oh, Laura.
If you think you may be in danger of foreclosure, call the National Foundation for Credit Counseling at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. That's mortgagehelpnow.org. This has been a public service from the NFCC.
We got out of Washington State, and I think a week after, state went on lockdown for COVID.
So then when we transitioned to Texas, it was very much so like, what are we going to do now?
Operation Homefront has allowed our family to make something of ourselves again in the world after military.
It's completely changed the way our life is. It took us from a hopeless situation, and now we're homeowners. We have a savings account. I'm the first one to own a home out of my siblings.
Visit OperationHomefront.org to learn more.
I grew up in a normal home in a normal town. All of a sudden, everything got crazy. I didn't talk to anybody about the way I was feeling. I was scared and I was alone. I started drinking. I just didn't want to deal with what was happening in my life. I knew about AA, but thought I was too young. I found out I was wrong. If you have a problem with your drinking, why don't you give AA a call? Alcoholics Anonymous. It works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
Take us with you wherever you go. Download the Buzz app for your smartphone today. For details, go to thebuzzcincy.com.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. And I don't know where all these cats who were calling in asking about Ashley Kirkland, where are they now? When you're right here, now they're scared. These cats in Cincinnati, I tell you, they want to know if you're single. Yes, she's still single, but you can explain more.
I didn't tell you all that, Lincoln. I said I'm not married. I didn't tell you all that.
That's right. That's right. You didn't tell me all the details, but you're not married, right?
No, I'm not married. So I guess if you're not married, you're single.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, but these cats in Cincinnati, I don't know. What can you say? I don't know.
What can you say, Lincoln? You seem to have something to say.
Well, I haven't been out there in the market for like 50 years almost, so.
In shambles. It's in shambles.
Is it?
No, I'm just joking. I'm having a good time. Okay. I'm having a good time.
Okay, that's all you. Hey, you have a good time. That's all you can do. Let's keep having a good time because you're aging. You're not getting younger.
He didn't.
No, you're not aging, but I'm just saying. You get old every year. You get a year older.
What a flattering thing to say. That clock is ticking, girl. So make a decision.
All right, 513-749-1230. We've got Ashley Kirkland here from News 5, and I see a lot of reporters now. They have to do their own news story. They have to take the camera, put the camera on them, and do the story, and then that's just too much.
Yeah, that's not a Hearst thing. Hearst is the company I work for.
Yeah.
We have a few stations across the country, and they have vowed to not go that route.
Really? Okay.
They're one of the old school companies, still one of the best media companies to work for. But, yeah, a lot of people are doing that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, too, we have a union with our photographers. So they wouldn't even allow us to do that. And let me tell you, the moment that they try to, I'll be joining you right here talking on this desk.
Hey, that's right. There we go. All right. Come on over to, let's see. Kyla Woods used to do an air shift over here. She used to have a little show on the radio on 100.3 years ago. All right. Stefan, do you have a question for?
Yeah, I got a question.
Yes.
Go ahead. For who?
For Ashley Kirkland.
Okay, got it out, huh? You got it out. All right. Okay. What's up, Ashley? How you doing?
Hey, Stefan. How are you?
You remember me, don't you?
I don't. I'm sorry.
No. Okay, wait till I see you in the grocery store then. Wait till I see you at the marketplace again.
Okay.
You remember me now, Oakley, I always spoke to you.
Well, did you tell her your name was Stefan? Did you tell her your name? Okay.
It's all
But
good,
when I see you in the Fresh Market, we'll connect and remember each other.
Yeah, you was in the Fresh Market twice with you and your I think it was your other friend, your friend with you.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
You don't remember that, huh? Okay, anyway.
Apparently you didn't make a big impression on her, Stefan.
Say it again?
Apparently you didn't make a big impression. A good impression.
No. Because she's so beautiful, she did shock me. I was stunned, like, hold on, what I come here for?
All right. Do you have a question for Ashley?
Yeah. When you how can I say, your character, I know it's a character when you come on the show. Do you look at the mirror and just go over and over again with your stuff? What you gonna say?
No,
or do you ever mess up?
No. We look at scripts, and again, I am down to the wire a lot of days. I try to do like day in the life so people can see what I do during the day, because I do a lot. And so I do try to look over my scripts, but I don't look in the mirror. And I don't think it's a character. I think it's just a variation of who I am, right? Just like when Lincoln gets on here, he's a different person than when he's talking to his wife or when he's out in the community. You know, it's just a variation of who I am. So.
Well, she says I talk to her like I'm talking to a caller sometimes. So she.
Oh, your wife.
I'm not one of your callers.
She said you better recognize.
Let's go to Ray. Ray, you have a question. I know you have many, Ray.
What'd you say?
I know you have many questions.
Just the one. Channel 5, some stations are not critical of Donald Trump because of what he can do and how he can affect the owner. You guys are not one of them, right?
Not critical. Oh, I appreciate the question because a lot have been a little surface level, but we are not biased, and that is what we try our best to just go the line, tell the story, tell the news. I don't think it's our job as news anchors or journalists to be critical or not. You know what I'm saying? I think the story speaks for themselves, and then you guys can decide if you're critical, but it's not our job to be critical or tell someone to be critical, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I know like CBS, and because of this merger, they're not critical of Donald Trump.
Yeah, we don't.
So go ahead.
We don't have, there's no one moving the needle for us. I understand what you're saying, and I do recognize what's happening at different companies around the country. And I think a lot of people recognize that, and it's actually quite scary, but we definitely have the freedom of the press at WLWT and at NBC.
All right, Ray, I got to go. Right. Got to move on. Let's go to Meme. Meme, you have a question?
No, I just want to say hello. We met. We first came on board over by Romulus and Remus in Eaton Park.
Okay.
You and a cameraman came through there. I'm talking to Miss Kirkland.
Nice to talk to you again.
I met her, and I think I might have preached to her a little. Do you vaguely remember that?
No, sir.
Well, I think it was when they stole the wolf statue or something out of Eaton Park, because it was that area where we met.
Okay.
And I can't help but preach because that's what I do. But I'm really a funkadelic.
Okay.
Get ready to turn the music world inside out and upside down.
All right.
I just happened to wake up and turn on the radio link. I've been wanting to call in anyhow, so will I be able to call back in tomorrow or whatever?
Yeah, we'll give you, since you called to talk to the guests, we'll give you a free pass to call 2 days in a row.
Yeah, because I got to stamp out Elijah.
All right. Thanks for your call.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting for you to do that. All right. Thanks, man.
All right.
Okay. He's going to stamp out one of my Hebrew Israelite callers. Okay. Sweet Lou, first-time caller. How you doing?
First time, long time, Lincoln. Love your show.
Thank you.
Hey, Ashley, I love your work, and I love your presence on TV, and I tune in because I like the personalities on WLWT, but I just had a question about scheduling.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of times that you'll do a shift, and then you'll come back and do like an evening shift. Now, do you guys go home, or do you just like hang out at the station, or do you go get coffee or something? I mean, how do you navigate those split schedules?
And so let me tell you, I am at a point in my life where I have decentered work. I still love what I do, and I work very hard at it, but I want people to not be concerned I'm not being overworked. Because I do. Even my neighbors, people think that we're there all the time, and we're not. We work the regular 8-hour shift that anybody else works. And so if you see me at night, that means that if you see me anchoring the 11 o'clock news till 11:30, I'm filling in for Mike or Cherie or even Chris Jacobs, and that means that I've switched schedules with them, and so I haven't come into work until 2:30 or 3 o'clock. And then if you see me, my typical schedule is 10:30 to 7:30, and with a break, that's 8 hours. So that's kind of how you see me. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes there are people that have done, now they've tried to slow down on that, but you know, when you have a staff where people go on maternity leave, or when I was on a leave of absence or different things, you know, we fill in the gap. So sometimes people do what you call a split shift, where they'll do the morning shows and then they'll leave and come back for just the night show. So
Okay, so they do go home. They go somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, they go home and all the things, yeah. So
I didn't know if you guys had bunk beds there or something like that.
No. The only time that we've done things like that is when it's been, like, severe weather. But they usually put us up in hotels. But some people on staff, they're like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up the hill because we're up Liberty Hill, so I'll just stay here at the station. But that is very rare. And that's not at the station's behest at all.
That's crazy. Okay, well, I'll let someone else talk. I love you guys.
Nice to talk to you,
Thanks
Lou.
for your call, Lou. Call again. Let's go to Vernon. Vernon, you have a question.
Hey, what's going on, Licky?
How you doing?
I've always been curious, what's it like with all of the work you've done around the country to work with a married couple? With Mike Daughters and Cherie Perlello.
It's not. I mean, it's fine. They're very professional. And then we're all really kind of tight. You know, it's cliche to say you're a work family, but because we do spend so much time together, I think more than the usual coworkers, you become close. And so they're fine, but they keep it professional. I don't feel any way.
No,
you know?
that they're married. You can't tell that they're. If nobody knew they were married and watching them, they wouldn't know.
No.
Yeah.
I thought everybody knew they was married.
Well, I'm just saying, if you were from out of town and you came in to watch the show, you would never guess and say, those two are married.
Yeah, but her legs do look like little muscles on a skinny guy.
She's got some muscles on them. She's got some nice legs, though.
She does.
So that's all I had. I'm happy that you're back, and
thank you.
You can tell that you went on vacation because you were a little bit darker, but that's just obvious. You went on vacation, you know. But that's because we're watching all the time. So we don't say. So,
Unbelievable.
I'll talk to you later, Lincoln.
All right, thanks for your call. All right. Let's see, one more call, and then we got to get out of here. Let's go to Nettie. Nettie.
Hello.
This is the first woman that I've heard.
I just want to say hello.
Yes.
And greetings to you from beautiful Lincoln Heights. This is Miss Nettie. And I'm sure you know that already. Oh, my God. Lincoln, thank you for bringing her on the show.
Oh.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
And my first lady, Sharon Ware, the lady of Walk and Talk, and real Terrence Howard. Oh, I just want to say hello, okay?
All right.
Oh, thank you, Miss Nettie.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay. She's the first female to call
I think we
you.
need one more to see if it's going to be a woman.
Oh, boy.
Are you screening for all men or something?
No, I'm just answering the calls as they come in, and the fellas like you, they like you. But I'm just about out of time.
Okay.
But Ashley, it's always great having you here.
Yeah, it's always great.
Even though it's once a year.
And I love Cincinnati. I love our people. You guys make me feel so good being here. So I appreciate it, honestly.
All right. And I don't disturb you when I'm texting you and you're on the air. How do you text me back? And
I'm multitasking at all times.
I know. And I'm like, I hope I...
Sometimes I think people just want to see if I'm going to respond right then and there, too.
Yeah. Right, that they do. They want to, and you do.
Yeah,
most of the time you do. All right, well, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
I'll probably see you down at the stadium for the festival.
Yes, for the music festival.
You love Mary J. You want to see
family reunion in Cincinnati.
Yes. You have all your people here.
If someone sees me, please say hi.
All right, there you go. All right, thank you, Ashley. Let's take a quick break and then we'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Cincinnati. Want to stay plugged in with 1230 The Buzz and get the inside scoop sent to your phone? From exclusive contests and cash giveaways to breaking news and can't miss events, we're keeping you connected all day long. Join the 1230 The Buzz text club right now by texting BUZZ to 23845. Get instant updates on local news, community events, special guests, hot topics, and chances to win prizes before anyone else. If it's happening in the city, you'll hear it from The Buzz first. Cash, contests, conversations, and community. All in the palm of your hand. Text BUZZ to 23845 and stay connected with the station bringing you real talk and real voices every single day. 1230 The Buzz, your talk station.
Do you live within the Cincinnati Public School District and have a 3 or 4-year-old ready for preschool? For financial assistance or assistance finding a quality preschool, give Cincinnati Preschool Promise a call at 513-447-4277 or visit their website at cincy-promise.org to apply. Early childhood education makes a difference in a child's future. For more information, call 513-447-4277. Let Cincinnati Preschool Promise assist you.
Oh, I didn't know I was back. Okay. When I text Ashley, Sharon is right there most of the time, all the time. We're sitting there watching the news together. And let's see. Okay. Lincoln, we're getting that free hug. Oh, my goodness. Y'all are too much. Now, when I text her and she's on the air, I have questions about something she said or something. Unbelievable. Oh, boy. One time I think they had Damon Lynch. They had Damon Lynch Jr.'s picture up, and it should have been Damon Lynch the third. And then I told him, so you had the wrong Damon Lynch up there, you know.
She must have been listening to Mike McCoy.
And Mike McCoy, he kills me with that stuff. He was wrong again.
Taste it or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Don't leave us in the car. Take us with you. Go to your favorite app store, search WDBZ, and download the Buzz app today.
1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. As is always, good to talk to Ashley Kirkland, News 5. And coming up in a minute, Woody Kean, Freedom Center. We'll talk to him. But first, we've got to go to the Dukester to find out what's cooking today. It's Thursday, Freeside Thursday. What's going on?
Hey, good wonder to you, Lincoln. I know I missed Ashley. I had a bug to put on the ear, but all a little later on. And happy Thursday, Buzz listeners. That's right. Not only is it Thursday, but it's Freeside Thursday at the Dukester. And that today you get to pick a Freeside dish absolutely free with the purchase of any meal. Now, tomorrow is Friday. And I personally challenge you guys to come by the Dukester and challenge my gang to a friendly game of spades, tonk, bid whiz, checkers, or chess. You're going to have a ball. Now, the first 10 folks that show up to play will receive a free chicken and fry meal. That's tomorrow from 7 until 11. It's free, it's BYOB, and it's a lot of fun. Now, on the Dukester's menu today is our Salisbury steak meal with smothered cabbage and potato salad. or stop in for our tender rib tips with baked beans and coleslaw. We're also featuring our crispy catfish nuggets with collard greens and candied jam. But my pick for today is our golden salmon croquette with macaroni and cheese and green beans. So take a load off, stay out of the distance, and come to the Dukester. Talk to you later, Lincoln.
All right, we'll talk to you. That's the Dukester right there in the Summit Plaza on Reading Road. All right, let's go down to the Freedom Center, check in with Woody Kean, find out what's going on at the Freedom Center. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, Lincoln. How are you?
I'm doing great. Always good to talk to you. You got through the Juneteenth celebration. Give us a recap of everything that happened down at the Freedom Center.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Before I go any further to Lincoln, I want to basically congratulate you on your induction into the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame.
Oh, yeah, I went in with the WCIN, and I tell you what, I didn't realize how many lives WCIN affected over all the years that it's been on the air here in Cincinnati. And, of course, it's not on the air any longer, but it started back in 1953. And, boy, so many people, lives that station changed. And I'm one of them. Yes.
Yes, you are. You are. You've been doing it. You've been putting in the work. And you play a vital role in the community. I want you to know how much we appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Let me tell you what happened on Juneteenth. We had a really good crowd. We set a new record for attendance here. I had over 4,100 visitors to the Freedom Center, and we had our first ever Opals Walk for Freedom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, it was good. We missed you down there, and I somehow made it through that 2.5-mile walk.
All right. That's good. You walked along the riverfront there?
Yeah.
Yes. That's a real nice walk. We bring the walking club down there. We're going to try to do it every year. We'll be back down there again this year sometime and walk the riverfront there. It's a nice walk, too.
Yeah, it is. I appreciate that. And maybe we can kind of bring you in to bring your walking club in on the Opals Walk for Freedom next year.
All right. We'll try to do that. Yes.
Yeah, good. Hey, let me tell you, we also had a panel discussion with the Lion King creators, and that was well. So overall, it was a good Juneteenth, and we're getting ready to start planning for next year's pretty soon.
Yes.
But want to talk about July a little bit.
Yes.
We've got a few days left on our Jubilation exhibition. This is the story about the Fish Jubilee singers out of Nashville, Tennessee, and that story. And that's going to run through July 26th. So if people haven't seen it, I would highly recommend they come down before July 26th to take a look at it.
All right. What about the Fifth Third Community Day that's coming up? What is that?
It's coming up on July 19th. This is something we've been doing for a few years now. We have free admission for the community. We have a lot of family-friendly activities. And we're going to have an art workshop this week on July 18th. And it's going to be fun for all ages. So we'd love to have people come out and check it out.
Okay. The Ohio history, what's the fourth grade? What's going on with the fourth grade?
Well, you know we love education. We're all about education down here. And what we have during the month of July, all fourth graders in the state of Ohio can basically attend for free.
Oh.
And they can bring up to 3 family members to the Freedom Center for free as well.
Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Absolutely.
And then your school supply drive that you're having down there, tell us about that.
Yeah, we're happy to continue to try to reach out to the community. And for the first time that I can remember, we are a supply donation drop-off point for the Operation Backpack. So we're trying to reach out to the community, do our part, and hope people will come and drop some supplies off for the students in the area.
All right. That sounds good. The you got the fall special exhibit. What's going on with that exhibit this fall?
Yeah, we're going to have a special art exhibit that's coming in as part of the Photo Focus Biennial, and it's going to we're trying to pull some things together on that, but it'll be very special. I think it'll be something that people will be very interested in, related to a photographer that really kind of captured the essence of of the civil rights movement. So we think it's going to be a big one, and we look forward to getting people down here.
Man, that sounds pretty good. Now, I know you're excited if they are able to put that cap over the over 71 there, over the expressway, so people can just walk right on up to the Freedom Center. That would be pretty nice if they can get that pulled off, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it'll be great if they can pull it off. We definitely support that, and it's going to make a huge difference in better connecting the Freedom Center with downtown Cincinnati and the banks in general.
Yes.
Get more people down to have fun and enjoy the experience down here at the banks.
Yes, definitely. And people need to go down if they want to find out their family history. They need to come down there and check that out.
Got a great family search center, and we think we have a unique position with regards to black history in particular. But we have a family search center that trains specialists from the Mormon Church out of Cincinnati, out of Utah, and they are trained specialists, and they'd be happy to help you. I think it's a very interesting area and it's growing for us.
It is. I mean, people need to check that out, really. You just have to have your last name, the county that your grandmother or great-grandfather was born in, and they can pull it up. They can.
They can.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. All right, Woody, always great talking to you.
You too, Lincoln. You take care, and I look forward to celebrating with you in a few weeks.
All right. Thanks for talking. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back. We had some people on hold, and they hung up when I had the guest on. So you people who hung the phone up, call back. We'll get you in there. I think it was somebody named Tamiko. That wasn't my daughter, Tamiko, was it?
We shall see.
I don't know. And then we had Sister Regina. She's still there. And then we had somebody else there. So you folks call back and we'll get you in. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. 1230, The Buzz.
Bringing you the stories that go beyond the headlines. The Tavis Smiley Show.
This is Tavis. Technology making me a little nervous over here. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I said, well, I had to look up and see if you were still alive over there. I didn't hear anything.
I had to make sure the machine was still alive, the computer. Man.
Jeff Wilson, Siri, play What Do the Lonely Do at Christmas. Want to dedicate that song to my dear friend, White Lion. Oh, boy. Yeah, he is lonely. He's a lonely man. White Lion and Tim Heidel. They're very lonely people. Very lonely people.
White Lion said something earlier in the chat. He said Obama didn't do anything for black people. They fought everything that man did. If he had done something for black people, he would have been hated, because then it would say, well, he's not doing anything for white people. He's only doing it for black people. They already have an issue with DEI.
Right.
And then he said he's going to criticize Obama for not doing anything for black folks. When people try to do things for black folks, they criticize it.
They shut it down.
They criticize it and they shut it down. Yeah.
Crazy.
They fought Obama every step of the way for everything. They just didn't want him in the White House at all.
Crazy.
These folks are out of touch. They're so out of touch. All they want to do is just be angry, and that's it. They want to be angry and do things to hurt people that they disagree with. That's all. That's all they're there for.
Unbelievable. Okay. I can't believe Coco lost that match. She was so close to winning. Jeez. Yeah, we've got two racist people in this chat on YouTube. White Lion, Tim Heidel. They're like two peas in a pot or in a pod. Which one is it, a pod or a pot?
I think it's, I don't know.
I know.
I think it's
a pod. Yeah.
A pot might be a little too big.
Yes.
You know, listen, I don't have an issue with White Lion. We talk behind the scenes. As far as I'm concerned, I'm cool with White Lion. I'm cool. We joke. We talk behind the scenes. He seems like a good guy. But I just disagree with him on the political side. I may have said racist earlier, and I apologize. I don't think he's a racist. I just think he's just a hardcore Republican. But I think Tim Heidel's is definitely a racist.
White Lion says, all I had to do was apologize. Demon Lion is what I get now. Oh, boy. You were a demon before. You have always been a demon. Terrence, you need to judge character better. Unbelievable. Two peas in a bucket. That's pretty good. 12:30 WDBZ. I'm just playing my organ here.
You're playing with your organ, Mr. Ware.
Playing the organ.
I'm glad you
pretending.
weren't playing with your organ when we had guests. I'm glad. Okay.
Oh, boy. Gotcha. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's go to my good friend Cecil Thomas. Cecil Thomas, how you doing?
I'm fine, Lincoln. How about yourself?
I'm hanging in there. Now, did you hear the guy call in earlier about some bill they passed, some driving bill or something?
Yeah, that's why I heard you call my name out. I said, oh, man, I got to call in.
Yes.
So anyway, it was House Bill 492. It was in the Public Safety Committee. I'm on that committee. And the law simply says that if you violate a traffic law and you're stopped, you are required to show ID, and anybody else in the car is required to show ID. In other words, they're required to give their name, address, and date of birth in the event something. Now, here's the catch to that, though. The officer has to reasonably suspect that the way the language reads is that they have committed a violation of Ohio Motor Vehicle Law. Now, I had problems with that piece of it, and I was trying to figure it out, and I was objectionable to that portion, and I don't think that's going to stand a constitutional challenge, because if you're 4 or 5 people in a car, and the young man driving runs a red light, I don't know how you can tie the other 4 to that individual.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and now here's what this the spirit behind this. You can thank the ICE folks. They were stopping Hispanics, and they 4 or 5 deep in the car, and they wanted ID from. They wanted to know who you are. In other words, show me your papers. Well, a lot of them didn't have any identification or anything. So now, when they stop you or even the Hispanic, when you get stopped, or anybody, if you don't show ID, you are subject to getting a $250 fine up to 30 days in jail. And I question, what if I don't have any ID? And I can give you any name, but then if they determine that you lied, you can be charged with obstructing, impeding the investigation of a police officer. But the whole catch is that you have to be tied to the officer has to have a reasonable suspicion that you have committed an offense.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't know how they're going to tie that to everybody in the car.
Yeah.
So everybody knows we're getting ready.
Are they going to file a suit? Are they going to file a lawsuit challenging this?
The ACLU will probably file a lawsuit. But see, you got to remember, we've got a very conservative Supreme Court here in Ohio. And so the conservative members of the court will probably agree that it's okay to demand identification from everybody. But see, and here's the other thing. A driver's license, it is not a right. That's a privilege.
Right.
So if you don't have your driver's license, yes, I can see the driver being charged with, whatever. And in fact, there have been many times when I was stopping an individual and he just, man, I ain't got no ID. I ain't got nothing. So I just, okay, I'm going to tow your car.
Yeah.
And we would find out who you are about, some other way. But yet and still, everybody else in the car just get put out the car and sent on their way without, me telling them I need ID from everybody. But anyway, that's what it's about. It'll take effect in 90 days. He signed it, I believe, last week or so.
Wow.
And so everybody get ready.
Get ready. Make sure you know who you ride. Make sure you know who you're riding with. Don't run that light. Slow down.
Yes. Tell the buddy in the back seat, let me see your ID before I get in this car.
Yep. Everybody got ID. You check their ID. Make sure they got it before they get in. Else they can end up going to jail.
Everybody end up in jail because the driver didn't have any driver's license.
Unbelievable.
So that's what it's about. So
These
just be aware
Republicans.
it's coming.
All right.
But other than that, I'm just out here, man. And I just got back from Martha's Vineyard. Had a great time up there. And we don't go back in the full session until after the election, but we have a lot of meetings here in the district.
After the election?
Yeah.
November election?
Yeah, in November. The president of the Senate and the Speaker of the House, both Republicans, they set the agenda for the legislature.
Uh-huh.
And because this is an election year, they want their candidates out there campaigning.
Okay, and so they just shut down until after the election.
Yeah, and I don't shut down because, in fact, I have meetings almost every day, from folks who want to meet me. And thanks to Zoom, it makes it a little easier, but yet still, we still have these meetings. But that's the agenda. We won't go back until after the election. Now, some committees may choose to have hearings.
Yeah.
But we can't do anything because the full legislature is not back yet.
Man, that's a lot of time off. That's pretty good. Jeez.
But I heard the caller say that you asked him. You said I thought they were not in session.
Right.
Well, no, this happened. The vote on this happened while we were in session.
Okay. And I guess DeWine just signed it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he just now signed it.
Okay.
Well, it's just been publicized that he signed it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all that is.
All right. Well, Cecil, thanks for calling and clearing that up, and let people know that there's a new law. There's a new law in town. So, man.
But tell your buddies, don't bring the pistol with you in the back seat.
Right. Jeez. Because they can get you if you. I didn't know he had a gun, but he's in the car.
And it's in your car.
Right.
So you're in trouble.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy. All right, man.
All right, Cecil. Thanks for your call.
Yep,
That's Cecil Thomas. And I tell you, those Republicans up at the State House are unbelievable. Let's go to Sister Regina. How are you?
Oh, I'm grateful and glad. Mr. Lincoln, how are you, sir?
I'm hanging in there. What's going on?
Hey, first of all, hello, Miss Sharon and Miss Nettie. And Mr. Thomas, I'm glad he called in. That's deep right there. If that don't get people to get out and vote, I don't want to hear nothing else folk got to say, because you can't get justice from an unjust system. So thank you, Mr. Thomas. But the reason I'm calling is it's a reminder when I heard you speaking with our friend Dr. Melvin yesterday.
Yes.
I spoke with him, and his surgery is at 1. So if all your listeners, would keep him and his family in prayer because it's needed. I'm really concerned about his mother. She's up in age, and his son.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can keep the Melvin family in your prayers, it will be really appreciated. Then I got to give some thanks out to some folk, Mr. Lincoln. I got to start with you.
Oh.
Because, you take care of us. Due to Dr. Melvin and Mr. Mabry, they let you, you greet us good at our cancer survivor gala, and you be sharp as a tack. Y'all better come out there and see Brother Lincoln. But I appreciate you, working with Dr. Melvin and Mr. Mabry, because that's the time we get to dress up, put on the gowns, put the black and white on and whatnot, and have a good time. But I want to thank anyone that do the breast cancer walk, donate to the Cancer Society in St. Jude's.
All right.
Everybody that do that, I thank you. I appreciate you. Your kindness will never be forgotten. And the background music of the Walk of Fame, T.I. got to let them know. I love it.
Right.
And is she going to have a bus for the seniors this year?
I think she is, yes. And I think it'll probably be at the same place, Corinthian, but I'll find out. I think she's supposed to come in here today. I'll find out. Okay.
Well, thank you. Got to let them know, Link.
All right. Thanks for your call.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. And I can let you know this. The grocery store in Avondale that's been open about a year is now closed. The grocery store at the Avondale Town Center has officially closed. That's what we were talking about the other day. They have officially closed. And hearing the whole story, I think the city needs to investigate the company that's managing the Avondale Town Center. I think that's where the problems are. They're overcharging for rent. They're making bad leasing deals with the tenants. And that's just one of the things. But the other thing is, why are black folks stealing from black folks? They had problems with people stealing. They even had armed robbery. Somebody came in with a gun, jumped over the counter. And hard to get people to want to work there. Just problems all the time with people. So, I tell you, I don't know what to say. What can you say? All right, we'll take a break, and then we'll come back. I think the country meat market is still open at Findlay. That's still open. But I hate to see it happen, but things just wasn't, they didn't get the deals some places get when you start a business there. And they should have had 6 months free rent just to get started. But it's just, it's sad for Avondale. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Want to hear from you. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware, 1230, The Buzz.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
A Blanchester man is being identified as a person who died in a multi-vehicle accident in Claremont County. The crash happened early Monday afternoon near State Route 131 and Dry Run Road. The Highway Patrol says a motorcycle rider, 18-year-old Wyatt Fisher, rear-ended a vehicle in slow traffic and then went left of center where he was hit by a third vehicle. Fisher, a Stone Lake Township firefighter, later died at a local hospital. Bond is being set at $1.5 million for a man charged in a fatal shooting at a Cincinnati bus stop. 36-year-old Anthony Creer Jr. was getting off of the bus at a location on West Liberty Street when he was shot shortly before 8:30 a.m. on Tuesday. He later died at UC Medical Center. 33-year-old Robert Davis was later arrested and appeared in court yesterday on a charge of murder. The Butler County Sheriff Joint Firearms and Tactical Training Facility was the scene of a Wednesday night fire. Crews responding to the scene found 2 structures burning on the property. No one was hurt, and the cause of the fire is not yet known. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
Giving voice to the community. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station.
WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. I don't know. How did I lose track of time? I don't know. I had some guests, and we've got guests coming up to talk about tomorrow's live broadcast. But let's go to JB, Al, and A1. Go ahead,
Hey.
JB.
Hey, Mr. Ware, how you doing today?
JB, if I were any better, I'd be a twin.
You're a twin? Hey,
But not
I
the
like to-
twin, but I would be a twin. There would be 2 Lincolns.
I like to know about a singer named Gregory Porter. Is he still living?
Is who still living?
Gregory Porter.
Gregory Porter. Who is Gregory Porter?
He's a singer.
I don't think he is. I don't know.
Yeah. I just wondered. Okay. But about the store in Avondale, they closed it?
Yeah, they've already closed, I think.
Oh, man, that's a shame.
And I can't, after hearing the entire story, I can't blame them. I would close too. I can't blame them. And that whole grocery deal is like the mafia. It's grocery business, pretty much. But people didn't respect the store enough either, and it's just a sad thing that they had to close.
Yeah. Well, the country market store is still open, ain't it?
You mean down at Findlay Market?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wondered, man, that's a shame. That's the only store they had.
In Avondale, the only grocery store, yeah.
Only grocery store. So you think Kroger's going to try to come back there or something?
Say that again?
You think Kroger's is going to try to come back there or something like that?
I doubt it. No, Kroger would never come back there.
Yeah. I just wonder. Because there's a lot of elderly people that can't get around that depended on that store.
Yeah. So, back to the drawing board.
Yeah. I think it's a shame what they're doing.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Hey, thanks for your call.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. And tomorrow I'll be broadcasting live over at Corinthian Baptist Church. And in the studio with me, Danielle and Larry with the AAEW. And welcome to the show. Just pulling in on one of those
Thanks
mics
for
there.
having us. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you again. You are on my TV show.
I appreciate that you making space for us there. I appreciate
Tell us about the event tomorrow. Tell us a little bit about it.
So Live Well Cincinnati is our effort to get people to speak openly and without taboo or stigma on addiction and mental health. And so what we're doing is we're putting these resources in line with primary care and housing and financial wellness all together in one great space to again, take the stigma out of it. Our hope is that people are talking about addiction and mental health as they would cancer, diabetes, or cholesterol, because it's really impacting our community. And so there's a wealth of resources here in the county, but people don't know what they don't know. And so we've made great significant strides in reducing overdose and mental health incidences here in the county. The county's doing a great job. Our commissioners are doing a great job, agencies. But we're also trying to make sure that we highlight some of the more grassroots operations and even some of the churches that are engaged in this fight, Lincoln, because it's going to take the entire community to take care of the entire community. We all have got to be all hands in and boots on the ground.
Okay. Now, Larry, what is AAEW? Tell us.
AAEW.
Yes.
Thanks for having us, first of all. AAEW stands for African American Engagement Work Group. And what that is just a huge bridge. Lincoln, when I say a huge bridge, it's like 30-plus social services, 38 barbershop salons, cosmetology schools, barber college, and one sweet restaurant coming down the pipe. Also, 20-plus African-American churches in Hamilton County. So we were just one huge bridge underneath the AAEW umbrella. And so we just connect. We partner. We are grateful for our partners. We're grateful for the churches, the barbershops and salons, and the social services.
And what are some of the vendors that'll be there tomorrow? Can you name some of the vendors that'll be there?
Well, you'll be there tomorrow, and we want to thank you for
That's
that.
right. That's
You'll be there
right.
tomorrow.
Yes. I will be there starting at 10. The event starts at 11, right? The event starts at 11. It goes until 2 o'clock?
Correct.
Okay. So come on out.
UC will be there. Children's Hospital will be there. Talbert House, GCB, CAT House, Hamilton County Mental Health Recovery Services Board, Hamilton County Addiction Response Coalition, and their QR team will be there. I hear Icky Woods is going to be there. Now I'm excited because I'm from the Icky Woods Shuffle stage.
Okay.
But
The
we
Icky
just got
Shuffle.
the Icky Shuffle.
Yeah.
So we I said UC, Equitas, Love in Action, Black Women Cultivating Change, just A1 stigma free. So just like I said, a plethora of the resources that are available will be there.
Okay. It sounds like it's an event people need to come to. There's all types of resources that'll be there for
free
people.
hot dogs.
Free hot dogs. Hey, as long as you have some mustard, I'm in.
And one of the things I too say is just check the weather. We're going to have some umbrellas, and you got to bring some umbrellas. It is what it is. We're talking about a connection, right?
Yes.
This weekend, just having a connection with everything that's going on in the city. We need to connect, right?
And it'll be inside and outside.
Correct.
Too.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah, you can move in and out. So if
We've
the
got
rain
you all
comes,
set up
you
inside.
can come right on in. Yes.
And while I've got the listeners, I just want to make a special shout out to Pastor KZ Smith and the Corinthian Baptist. They are one of our lead churches, always willing to partner. And I want to let the public know that we are grateful for their partnership and hosting.
Yes. Corinthian, I tell you, the big events, they get them all over there.
They get 'em.
Corinthian, they're doing some great things over there.
Yeah.
So people can they get some screenings and things like that?
They
tomorrow?
sure can. The primary care mobile screening buses, I think, will be there. Their buses are not even vans. They'll be there.
Okay.
They'll be there.
That sounds good. People need to come on out. Like you said, got some free food for you and got all types of screenings that'll be going on. Information galore.
Information galore. And there's a lot of great things going in the city. I know Commissioner Reese is doing something over at Gold Star.
Yes.
And so lots of great things going on in the city this tomorrow. We want to make sure that we are hitting all the events and getting the access that we need.
Definitely want to come by Live Well.
Huh?
Definitely got to come by
They got to
Live
come
Well.
by there. Yes, got to come by, and I'm sure some of the vendors will have goodies for people too.
Absolutely, there's always giveaway, takeaways. We've
yes.
got, like I said, the free food. We've got bouncy houses for the kids. And I'm just really excited about the Icky Wood Shuffle.
Get on that bus, 43, 45, 40. Just get on that bus.
Yeah. Right over there. Corinthian is right near the new Hamilton County building.
Absolutely. Right next door. And so if you got any business-wise that you need to do with the county resources,
you can stop right there.
Stop right next door.
Yes. All right. I've often wondered what AAEW stood for.
I'm glad you were here to tell me, Larry.
All right. Well, thank you both for stopping in. And
appreciate you.
Looking forward till tomorrow. It starts at 11.
Yep.
It goes from 11 until 2.
Yes.
So come on out. Got some free hot dogs and other things for you, free screenings, and a lot of information.
Great conversation.
Great conversation. Oh, yeah, definitely. So come on out tomorrow. Thank you both for stopping in.
Thanks
and
for having us.
Thanks for having us, my man.
Appreciate it.
Alrighty.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back 12:30. The Buzz.
Hey, y'all, what up? This your boy, Ricky Smiley. I want to drop you an invite to something a little more personal.
This is Ricky Smiley on the Spot, where legends get loud, real, and sometimes a little reckless.
Ricky Smiley on the spot. No script, no rush. Just super real conversation.
This ain't your average talk show.
Let me thank me. Y'all want to talk about Ladero? That's just a piece of it. Catch the full episode of Ricky Smiley on the spot wherever you get your podcast and on the Urban One Podcast Network at urbanonepodcast.com.
Here at Urban One, we pride ourselves on supporting local and national Black-owned businesses throughout all of our radio markets. Since we began our Buy Black campaign, we like to spotlight some familiar and unfamiliar businesses in our communities. From arts and crafts, restaurants, clothing and apparel, heating, technology, electrical. One thing is true, Black folks have a business for everything you need, want, or could imagine. So let's show some love to all local and national Black-owned businesses, because when you spend money with the Black-owned business, you are helping your community as well as helping yourself. The businesses for this week are
Sonny's Barbershop, 4290 Reading Road, DTR Realty, and Touched by Rose. To these businesses and all the businesses in the Natty, thank you. And remember, buy Black Cincinnati.
From arts and crafts, restaurants, clothing and apparel, heating, technology, electrical. One thing is true, Black folks have a business for everything you need, want, or could imagine.
Did you know there's help to pay for heating costs this summer? Through September 30th, income-eligible Ohioans can apply for assistance in paying their electric bill, purchasing an air conditioner or fan, or making repairs to their central air conditioner.
All right. Interesting. Lincoln won't shake hands, but he will go in for the hug with no problem. Yeah, okay. Oh, boy. That's my good friend Casey Champion. She used to work here back in the day. She was a track star, too. She ran in college. Track in college. Was it Purdue? It was either Purdue or Indiana. I think it was Purdue. Oh, thanks a lot, Brent Beard. I might stay home Monday just to get me a good breakfast. Just might stay home Monday. Was today Ashley Kirkland Day? I missed the first and second hours. Yes, you missed Ashley Kirkland, BK Dad.
Did you miss something? Catch the rebroadcast.
Do it again.
For the full schedule, go to thebuzzcincy.com.
The Laffy Taffy, the Laffy Taffy, the Laffy Taffy, the Laffy Taffy. 1230 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Man, you're so hip, Mr. Ware. You know all the rap music.
Hey, I know all those rap songs.
From 30 years ago.
Yes. All right. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. And I'm sorry, Ashley Kirkland didn't remember Stefan. I'm sorry about that.
I can't believe it, Mr. Ware. How could she forget?
She did not remember Stefan.
She met him, 2 or 3 times, and it just didn't register for some reason.
She was busy shopping.
Yeah.
And he was trying to take pictures or something. I don't know. Do a live interview. He's the man with the camera.
Yes.
Always on the scene. All right.
I'm going to do my best.
Yeah, okay. There you go. All right, let's go back to the phones. Looks like Tony is up. Tony, good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon.
What's up?
Listen, my recollection tell me the Corinthian Baptist Church is down there on Tennessee and Langdon Farm Road.
No, not Tennessee and Langdon Farm. No, it's on Tennessee, but it's right there. You know where the new county building is, don't you?
Yeah, where the old Mercy Health building.
Yeah, right. It sits back behind that. You just keep driving down the driveway, and you run into Corinthian. But I don't know where you get Langdon Farm from.
Rhode Island. I'm sorry, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Okay. No, it's nowhere near there. It's I'm telling you, it's right there where the Norwood Lateral and Reading Road is. And it's right behind the county building. Right behind the county building.
Okay, yeah, I got clarification now. Okay.
Okay. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Okay. Come up and introduce yourself, Tony.
I certainly will.
All right. Thanks. That's Tony. We'll be there tomorrow. But his GPS wasn't quite putting him in the right spot.
It was a little slow today.
Yeah. The GPS was not doing it. Okay. The thing I have with my GPS, I use that OnStar in my car, and it seemed like I get up on the spot before, you know what I mean? I'm there, and then it's telling you to turn, and I'm like almost past the spot where it says turn now, you know? So I don't know. I think I need to slow down. I think that's what I need to do. Just start slowing down. All right. Yeah, I should have told him the old Twin Drive-In. But he said he knew where the county building was. He said the old Mercy Health. Yeah, so he got that down pat. But he was over on Langdon Farm somehow. Maybe they got it mixed up with the Community Action Agency.
He sounds like he may not be familiar with,
Bond Hill
Google
area?
Maps
I
or
don't know.
anything like that. He may not be familiar with Google Maps and today's technology. So he may not be familiar with that.
Okay, Lincoln, you can get to Corinthian Baptist Church near Tennessee and Rhode Island. Okay, I guess you could, but, okay. I'm not used to the backside there in Bond Hill.
I'm glad you cleared that up at the end, Mr. Ware.
Yes, because I knew I was getting ready to hear something.
You looked over here, and you were like, I better clear that up real quick.
When I said it, I said, oh, my goodness, let me look at Terrence Howard.
I'm not always thinking that way, Mr. Ware. Sheesh.
All right. Okay. Let's, he was the worst. Oh, that was my daughter talking about OnStar when we were trying to get to the Atlanta airport to pick up my daughter. That Atlanta airport is not an easy place to navigate if you're driving. Let me tell you, that place is huge. It is unbelievable. A1, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, A1. What's on your mind? A1 sounds like you're from Avondale.
You already know it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And I was wondering why I see the sheriff and the highway patrol all in Avondale all the time, like they're patrolling instead of the police, and I think that's dangerous.
Well, the highway patrol, I think, has permission. They can. Reading Road is a state highway, so they can come on Reading Road,
But not.
And they have
Reading Road.
And they have permission to patrol the streets of Cincinnati. Yes.
Terrible. Okay, and something else. I was watching the state news of Ohio, and they were talking about House Bill 173. It has to do with, like, middlemen, energy providers, and they're talking about it up there. It's kind of like that's a scam.
Well, yeah,
And-
that middleman energy thing, I never did like it anyway. So
Yes, Stefan started talking about that first, and he was accurate.
Yes.
And I hear people complaining about that all the time.
Mhm.
I opted out, and they opt you in constantly.
Yeah.
So that's terrible.
And that's mainly people in the city that got hung up in that with that, what did they call it? Anyway, and you had to opt in and opt out or whatever, and people didn't do what they were supposed to do if they didn't want that middleman in there. And this is what you get. And people voted for the city to put the middleman in there. They voted for that. Terrible. And that's what you got. But I don't know if it's still... I don't know whether it was for a certain amount of years and that's over or not, but I'm going to get somebody in here one day to explain all of that to you, for sure.
Okay, and that was pretty much it. But this one is in fun but true. I think Elias should be on the Walk of Fame.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, peace. Thanks. Bye.
All right, thanks for your call. I mean, yeah, if you want to compare him to groups like Midnight Star, the Isley Brothers, and people like that, The Deal, did he sell 1/4 of the amount of records those people sold? I don't know. He might get a influencer one of these years. He could qualify to be an influencer for sure. Al, how are you?
Respect, love, and blessings. Lincoln, thanks for taking the call. Hey, real quick about the Avondale situation.
Yes.
You touched on it a little bit. It is some mafia type of stuff that goes on in that industry.
In the grocery industry, yeah, yes.
I mean, it's in every industry. I mean, you can't get around it. I mean, if you're living on the planet, you can't get around getting gangstered.
Yeah.
But the real underlying issue is that they're not going to allow us to feed ourselves or take care of ourselves or manage ourselves without their supervision.
Yeah. Well, I think they got a bad deal. They got a bad lease deal going in, and I don't know if they ever recovered from the bad lease deal, and somebody needs to look into that company. And also, it wasn't just the company that's managing the town center. It was some of our folks, too, that played a part in this whole thing, too. Let's not forget that. I mean...
That was done on purpose, though. These things are done on purpose because everybody has a price, and that's the unfortunate part about it. You know, most of the people who really, you know, get on this radio station and is talking grassroots for the black community, you know, they don't have a price. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're compromised by the people at the top because, you know, their business is to lie. If you politic, your business is to lie. And you can get the full breakdown of our treatment and then the turnaround in Deuteronomy 28.
And look, let me tell you this before you go with Deuteronomy 28. I know that's they were promised some money, some grant money and stuff like that they never received, and that hurt them a little bit too. I mean, there was a whole lot of things involved in the closure of the meat market over there, grocery store in Avondale. There was a whole lot. They had an armed robbery over there that Scotty Johnson is looking to. We saw the armed robbery on video, and apparently they called 911, and the cops never showed up when there was an armed robbery.
You know that's an inside job. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist not to know that that's an inside job. The police station is right around the corner from there. They got a substation right near there.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Well, I don't know. Scotty was looking into it. I don't know if he found out anything yet, but he's got the date and the time of the robbery. And
think about this, Lincoln, as you travel. Think about this as you travel around, Cincinnati. How many Mexican grocery stores pop up?
Yeah.
And they don't have this problem.
Yeah.
They don't have the problem that we have trying to feed ourselves. And now the Asian restaurants, they're popping up, like over there by Sam's in Tri-County? They have that. Okay. They have that whole strip mall.
Yeah.
You try to get some influential black men, women who have some money to try to get a big strip mall like over there by Sam's.
Yes.
And then you'll have the same headache.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is a problem when black folks try to start businesses in this town. It's like no other. It's like no other town.
It's every town.
I don't know about that. Atlanta, black folks got all kind of businesses up and running, and they're doing well.
Let me tell you have to follow the money. Atlanta is, primarily, their business district, the people who have money there, is the LGBTQ community. So they're compromised. We as black people, especially black men, we're compromised by this system. And it's the system that's beating us down because we don't understand. You just heard they just switched the pitch up in Kentucky, talking about the governor can't appoint a senator.
Yeah, Mitch McConnell did that. Mitch McConnell did that because they had a Democratic governor.
That's my point. My point is they will change the rules on you in a heartbeat and then look you dead in the eye and tell you, now deal with it.
Yes.
Because you're not going to do anything about it. We have to be more unified than we are. Because, like Biden said, they're going to put us back in chains. They're going to give...
He didn't say it like that. He said, they're going to put you back in chains. That's how he said it.
I know. You do a good Biden. All I'm saying is, well, all I'm saying is we can't imitate our oppressors all that well, so that's why I'm not in that train.
Yes.
But you shouldn't be either because they are brainwashing us day by day, minute by minute, second by second, and telling us to deal with it because they don't feel that we will unify. But we are unifying because we're going to shut some things down. They're shutting things down south. They're shutting things down because of the Asian situation. They're shutting things down when our black women go into these stores and they get disrespected by the Asian or any community. We got to come in there and shut it down. And if you punch it up on the internet, you'll see that yes.
All right.
There's the Black Panthers down south. They are shutting stuff down.
All right, I got to go, Al.
Respect.
Thanks for your call, and thanks for Deuteronomy 28 because that's the cure-all to everything. Deuteronomy 28. You don't have to read any other book in the Bible except Deuteronomy. And when you get to 28, then you're good to go. Yes. All right, we're going to take a break. And I want to hear from you at 513-749-1230. I got to call Scotty to find out if he investigated that 911 call during the armed robbery. We saw the guy jump over the counter with a gun. And the employees, he couldn't get employees who wanted to stay up there to work. No one wanted to work there because of all the hassles and all the violence. So, it's just, I don't know what to say. I think you're going to have irrigation for that food desert. I don't know what the irrigation will be, but it's just, I don't know if they're ever going to have a grocery store, if a grocery store can survive in Avondale. What would be a situation where a grocery store could survive. And then they said by the time we had a police detail, it would cost, thousands of dollars a month, if they had to keep a police detail there during the entire time they were open. And those details are not cheap. So, it was a mom and pop grocery store, and it wasn't like it was a Kroger. They, got money coming in from all the other Krogers to help them stay alive. But I don't know if there ever will be a grocery store that can survive in Avondale. How many have they had there since, let's say, the 60s, 70s? I don't know. But a grocery store seems like it's not in the cards for Avondale. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
What's happening, good people? It's your cousin Trip Fontaine, and this is the Trip After Dark.
It's your cousin Trip Fontaine, and it's Trip After Dark. Got a great show tonight. Oh, God. Not everybody can be KG Smooth.
Oh. Heck, the guy who got a grant to plant the garden, he didn't get his money. The town center, they got some grants. They never saw their money. Tell MP don't curse. Tell him not to curse, else it's work on you.
I'm on the phone with him now. He says I'm going to watch my language. I was about to tell him, boy, you always putting extra work in for me, man. All right, MP.
Oh, geez. MP is up. Keep your finger on the button with MP.
That's the first thing he said was, I'll watch my language this time. I'm like, oh.
He says that every time. He's going to watch his language. When Avondale becomes Hyde Park West, a grocery store will survive, of course. Gentrification would have to happen first. And he had a video, a white lady was in there shopping, and when the guy came in to rob her, she was running looking for some place to hide. It was crazy. So do you think that white woman was ever coming back to that store again? I don't think so. Leslie says, set up to fail. Again, set up to fail. Yeah, you could almost compare it to a Liz Rogers deal, but I don't know. Ask Scotty why he lied about the teens downtown. Let me text Scotty. Okay. Did you find out anything on the 911 call from the grocery store? Because if that's true, then we got another problem. If the police not going to show up in a 911 armed robbery call, we got issues. Who's going to move into those business spaces in Avondale? Probably Chinese or Indian. Somebody said they was looking at Zola's Chinese restaurant.
Well, one thing about foreigners, when they start businesses, their community show up and they thrive. That's the main reason why. That is the main reason why.
Why?
When they have businesses in neighborhoods, in the black neighborhood, their people show up.
Yeah.
Asians show up at Asian businesses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They show up. That's how they thrive.
Yep.
Stand by.
.1230 WDBZ. Lincoln Ware with you Thursday afternoon. And we've had a lot going on today. We're back at war again. Coco Gauff just lost her tennis tournament. And gas prices are going up once again. Bernie Moreno is threatening to withhold federal aid from Cincinnati over the Department of Economic Inclusion. He says that's DEI, but it's a different DEI. Oh, my God. Oh, geez. So I think the mayor is going to write him a letter back. He wrote a letter to the mayor saying that you better get rid of that Department of Economic Inclusion or else we're going to withhold some federal funds. So I'm sure the mayor, you heard what the mayor does when he was on the Daily Show. He told you what does the mayor do. So I'm sure he's writing the letter back to Marino. All right, MP, watch your language.
Let's watch our language together, brother.
Hey, I never curse on the radio.
You're a lie. I done heard you say all kind of Lincoln. Act right.
No,
How you doing,
haven't.
man?
Pretty
How,
good.
man?
What's going on?
Lincoln, you need to explain exactly what's going on with the Avondale Town Center. We're in a war. They are running people out of this community, and there's a controller factor in Avondale, and it's the Arabs and the Chinese. They have bought up these properties. We've had problems with Lexington Market before, but through that process, Lincoln, we found out that the Arabs have some type of alliance. They have a little bit of power and influence at City Hall.
Oh, really?
And I'll tell you off the air who told me this.
Okay.
Okay? It's powerful, Lincoln. But do you know that black hair people cannot buy wholesale products unless it's approved by the agents in the neighborhood?
Really?
Lincoln, we are in a war. And we are
Well,
losing.
I guess they control it. They own it, so they can.
They are in every neighborhood.
Yeah.
Lincoln. They are in every mall.
Yeah.
Selling hair and selling nails to black folks. Lincoln, the Avondale Town Center has had problems from the get-up. A guy, a friend, a partner of mine named Nate Tubbs, he went in there at the first inception to open up a salon, hair, whatever, nails.
Yes.
Do you know they stumbled him through every step with the city building inspectors and everybody? He finally had to tap out, which is what everybody's doing now at the Avondale Town Center.
Yeah, they are. There's some issues going on, and I think the city's law department, and there's a question whether they think the city might own the land that the town center is sitting on. So I don't know.
Lincoln, the city has participated in running black folks out through the building inspectors, saying they were not approved the land. It was so much delay. If you can get Nate Tubbs on there to talk about it. I don't know if Mr. Chanel will talk about it. Zola, she was doing pretty good. Lincoln, but across the street were the Arabs and foreigners. They're doing excellent.
Yeah.
How come we can't go across the street and excel the same damn way?
I don't know. What is that a mentality we have here? I don't know.
Lincoln, you're going somewhere that's not even necessary. We're in a war. People don't want to see black folks excel on any level.
Well, do black folks want to see black folks
saying.
excel? Do black folks want to see other black folks excel?
There you go with that stupid comment.
It's part of the conversation. It's part
How
of
would you
it.
say something like
It's
that?
part of it. Yeah. Because no, it's not. No, it is not.
It is stupid, Lincoln. That's something a hockey would say.
No. See, there you go. What? Jesus Christ.
I didn't cuss. But Lincoln, you say the wrong.
No, I'm saying it because it is true. If you wanted a black business to survive, if you no, hold on. Listen to me. Listen to me. If you wanted a black business to survive, why would you go in there stealing from the business?
Lincoln, they steal theft. Do you know you can get insured for theft? These stores have theft insurance, Lincoln. It's not the reason you go.
And it's probably not
Lincoln,
cheap at all. It's probably not cheap.
Oh, they go in there and steal too, but they will shoot you, Lincoln.
They have guns. Yes, they coming in there with guns.
The store owners will shoot a black, Lincoln. They have no
Well, yes,
respect
they will.
for the people
Yes, they
that
will.
come in
They
and
sure
steal, Lincoln.
will. They
Stop
sure
turning
will.
this whole thing into some type of other stuff.
I'm just telling you everything that was going on. I mean, it's part. The town center management is part of the problem. That's a big part of the problem. Why you think all the black businesses in there seem to be closing down? That's a problem that needs to be addressed.
City Hall, the influence goes through City Hall, Lincoln.
Yeah.
Stop saying the wrong stuff, brother. You say all the wrong.
I can say what I want to say. You saying what you want to say. I'll say what I want to say.
Well, I'll say this again till you stop saying the wrong stuff and goodbye.
Thanks for your call. Unbelievable. I mean, it's all of the above.
By the way, do I have to edit out what he said? Or
I think you're okay with that. You're okay with that. Jesus Christ.
He couldn't leave us unscathed. Too.
I know. You're okay with that. Unbelievable. But it's all of the above. It's what I said. It's what you said. You didn't want me to say what I said. You just wanted your part to be heard. You didn't want my part to be heard, but my part is part of it. Yeah. Jeez. Let's take a break. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. 1230, The Buzz.
Lincoln Ware is on demand.
On demand.
That's right. Listen to the Lincoln Ware Show.
Why do we need to use theft insurance? Right. And it's probably not cheap at all. That's something that you're not going to be able to buy cheap. Theft insurance. Especially depends on where your store is and how much they gonna charge you. Avondale, it's gonna be skyrocket. Yeah. Vernon Jordan, I know you're crazy. Let MP come into the studio.
I would have to tape his mouth shut. He won't be able to say a word.
I'd have to have security up here.
Oh, boy.
Because me and him probably would be tangling.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Unbelievable. God has a place for people. It's the choice. Okay. theft insurance. The Asians call it a baseball bet. Oh, my God. I don't know if Nasaka is still in there or not. I don't know. Did I say Nasaka? I mean Osaka. Oh, boy. Oh, she's gone. Well, I don't think there are any more blacks left around then. You know, they're all gone.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
1230 The Buzz. Streaming live on your computer. Log on to thebuzzcincy.com.
.30 WDBZ. Lincoln Ware. Thursday afternoon. And man, I'll be broadcasting live tomorrow over at Corinthian Baptist Church starting at 10. The event starts at 11. So come on by and check us out. Have some, they said they have some hot dogs over there. Oh, yeah. Free screenings. All kind of things going on. So come on over and check us out. All right. 513-749-1230. We were talking about the Avondale Town Center. The meat market closed down. And I just don't think any grocery store could survive in the Avondale Town Center. The way it's set up now. The way the management, the rent is just too high for that area. It's just too much. And how did that happen? How did the city let all that stuff happen right under their nose? How did this happen? I don't think the city they don't leverage enough for the small black businesses like that. They don't leverage their power enough or something. I don't know. It's a whole lot of stuff. But I just hate to see that the grocery store at the town center closed its doors. Zola's, she's out of there. The cereal bar, they're out of there. It's a ghost town over there. When is somebody going to realize, what the hell, something's going on here that needs to be fixed? All right, Perry Ward, how you doing?
I'm all right, Lincoln, man. You almost got me about to cry over here, though, man. I just want to say, Lincoln, that, wow. Well, let me say this. I've been part of the Avondale Community Council since the Black House used to be on the corner of Rockville and Harvey. And I'm just saying, you fast forward to the day, and I know, you know, the institutions want Avondale now. Mm-hmm. She's in the, you know, Avondale used to be a black Wall Street. When I was little, it was a black Wall Street. The Champions, Callaways, everybody was black owned, black ran. Now you fast forward to the day, and the institutions want that area. Mm-hmm. And that's what they're going to get it, because that's what they do all the time. You know, they closed down, I don't know, I know you remember, when Rockville used to go all the way down to Victory Parkway. And they stopped it at the Lincoln statue to choke off the business districts to Red Road. And it's just sad, man, but it's by design. It is, and I'm just saying this, and I'm going to let you go because I know it's time getting short. People, you either at the table or you own the menu. Yeah, so join the community council.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the city reports, the police reports, the firearms report. Everybody go to the council to, put their business out there. So just join the council, people. That's all I'm saying. Just join the council so you can be at the table and not on the menu, because they taking it from us and we letting it happen.
Yes.
So and Lincoln, I thank God for you. I'm gonna end it on this note, man. Man, I've been listening to you almost all my life.
How old are you, Perry?
And I'm talking about CIN. I want to be there with y'all dedication at the Walk of Fame, because it's well deserved.
Come down there on the 25th.
Yes, sir. I'll see you down there. And Lincoln,
Brady.
if you don't wear that T-shirt I gave you, sell it to somebody else.
Okay, what did the T-shirt say? What did it say?
It says Avondale Community. It says Avondale. Africa equals Avondale.
Okay, I'll have to go back and find it. I got 1,000 T-shirts.
I know you got thousands of them.
But I only wear a few.
Take care, man. You're in
All
charge.
right. Perry Ward, thanks for your call.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, unbelievable. Help Save meeting July 13th, 3635 Reading Road. Okay, so I guess it's Help Save Avondale. It's from 5 to 7, July 13th, which is on a Monday. 3635 Reading Road. Yeah, and there was grant money that was supposed to go to the grocery store that they say they never received. It went somewhere else, or either I don't know. Jan Michelle said it's just now coming through. What? A year later? I don't know. There's so many things, and hopefully I can get them on the show. Get the husband and wife owners on the show and let them run through it for you so you can hear. But they didn't have a easy time of it. And thank goodness they've got a thriving business, catering business, and they've got a catering facility. Yeah, I mean, big freezers, walk-in freezers, and cooking stoves, and they've got all. I mean, they're a large-size catering company, and so thank goodness they still, have that. And the grocery store was starting to, drain money from that. So it was time. I can't blame them for getting out before they got in any deeper. I can't blame them at all. I don't blame them for closing the doors. You can't fault them. They tried. They tried to give Avondale something that they desperately needed. They did the best that they could do. Yep. So I'm going to try to get them on and let them tell the story, because they were not treated fairly in this entire thing. So, man, not a good thing for Avondale. And it's going to be interesting to see what's going in there. What will the people who are running the Avondale Town Center put in there in its place? Will there be another grocery store, foreign owned? I don't know. But like I said, they did the best that they could do for Avondale, and that's the thanks they get. Tried to give you a grocery store in a food desert. Tried to do it. But they just didn't let it happen. I haven't heard back from Scotty yet on the 911 call. I'm anxious to hear that. Anxious to hear. Let's see. I got a text message from the Red Cross wanting some emergency blood. Once you give blood there, they're going to hound you all the time for blood. Yeah. Emergency blood shortage. Patients need you. Come give blood. Yeah. Come give blood. All right. I haven't had any Crown Royal lately, so I guess the blood is good. You give some of my blood to somebody, they'll wake up like, oh, boy. All right. That's going to do it for me. Sharpton is next. I'll see you at Corinthian tomorrow morning at 10, 12:30. The Buzz. Oh, I'll leave these on to talk. All right. Who's on the Avondale Community Council? I know the president is Sandra Jones. Scotty is playing mayor while Aftab is out of town. Oh, jeez. That's a setup. They set the Avondale grocery store owners up to scare you away. That was funny, Lincoln. Your blood type is Crown Royal, negative, right? Oh, dear. If something goes there, it will definitely be foreign owned. Probably.
And unfortunately, those foreigners, they have their preconceived ideas about black folks. So they're not going to be friendly. But they'll take your money, but they're not going to be friendly to you.
Say that again?
I said when foreigners come into the black community opening businesses, they have their preconceived notions about black folks. So they're not going to be friendly.
Yep.
But they'll take your money, but they're not going to be friendly towards you.
Mpaka 357. I'm a big part of the problem. Oh, boy. Yeah, right. I don't give them the lease payments. I don't go in there and rob them. I don't do that. I didn't give them the leasing contract. I didn't withhold their grant money. So I'm part of the problem? Yeah, right. Run that day party info, Lincoln, and time. I'll give you more. I'll tell you about it later. I gotta get everything in order, but it was on the 12th of September. Do you remember the 12th of September? They sold it, Mr. Ware. That's what they're looking for in the government. What? That's what they're looking for in the government. I don't understand what you're saying, Karen Williams. No one cared. We need to own the real estate. That's true. Ken Anderson, you're right about that. I bet that laundromat in Avondale is doing fine. Why you say that? Nothing has lasted since WCIN 1480. Let's see. After WCIN left there, it became what did it become? A grocery store. It was a grocery store, and they're out of there now. It's what do they call it? Oak Street Health Center. Yeah. If you're a tenant, you can be kicked out at the will of the landlord, the landowner. Thanks for having Ashley on. Heard the interview. Sad to hear about Aaliyah. We need more black women on the news in Cincinnati and around the country. That's why they're stealing. Unskilled, low employed. Oak Street Health Center is owned by CVS. I know they proudly put their sign up there. Just say the city should buy it and give it to y'all because reparations or whatever you say to get things free. Oh, my God. Why didn't I look at who wrote that before I read it? Of course, that would be the white liar. I think Children's Hospital was supposed to have a grant for them. That never came through either. Promised them a grant. Children's Hospital. Don't give them your blood. They're blood suckers. Oh, boy. You wouldn't be saying that if you was laying up in the hospital and you needed a blood transfusion. You wouldn't be saying that. Lincoln, how can you mitigate your dialogue with Wells, MP, White Lion, and Twin? It's not easy. What happened to all these missing grants? They went to other people, hijacked them. Organizations, people. Yeah, I think I need to get them in here to the studio so they can, tell the story. You can hear it from the horse's mouth. Things change when it gets passed down to people. But I want them to come in, and I think I'm going to work on that. Tamiko, work on that for me. What? Dylan Dreyer is getting ready to get married? What? Dylan Dreyer has been missing from Today's Show recently as she revealed her upcoming wedding plans. She must have been going with dude before they... Well, that was awfully quick.
Oh, yeah. I thought she was already married.
Well, she got divorced like maybe less than a year ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and already she had dude on the side.
Oh, man.
That was awfully quick. Awfully quick. Gee, well, she fell in love fell hard for whoever this dude is. Jeez.
Celebrities tend to do that, though. They'll rebound real quick and get married.
Yeah, I guess so. It's a shame. We waited years for the store in Avondale to open. Low income, low comers, high theft, location. Dylan didn't want to be lonely. Oh, boy.
I'm surprised she's not married to a black man yet with the dragonette wagon she's got.
Well, I mean, you got to have something on his mind. You know what I mean? Other than the wagon.
Oh. Oh, well.
So, yes. Yes. Need to get into the supply chain. I'm not buying that story about Dylan. Well, it came on this Hello News. Dylan Dreyer reveals exciting wedding plans and family update live on Today. She revealed her upcoming wedding plans in a family update on the air. Well, okay, maybe they wanted to sound like maybe somebody in her family is getting married. The TV star joined co-star Carson Daly and golf. Okay. Oh, it's her niece that's getting married. See, I hate these headlines that do that.
Oh.
I hate these headlines pop up, and unless you read the entire story, they have you coming away thinking all kind of crazy stuff.
Oh.
Because my niece is getting married in Oregon, so someone else is going to have to pull up this year, not me. Okay, her niece is getting married. See, and they put these headlines like this just to get you to read. I think how long you click on the page, it helps them. Dylan Dreyer reveals exciting wedding plans in Family Update live on Today.
In Family Update. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Family Update.
Well,
Update. I thought she was talking about her family.
Oh,
She got 3 boys.
Well, yeah, her niece is a family.
Yeah. They get you there. They get you. Jeez. Man. How did I fall for that? I know Dylan still looks good.
She's actually lost weight since she first started. When she first started,
oh boy,
she had a nice round bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just started losing weight. I think folks started paying attention to her.
She went from a basketball to an onion.
Yeah. It's still there, but it's much smaller. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And why can't 2 black men talk about who's getting married and who's not getting married? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, Vernon. 2 black men can talk about anything. Why should we be regulated to what we can talk about?
Wait a minute. First they complain about no after show, and then you give them an after show and they're complaining.
Yeah. Still complaining. Years ago, they had to save a lot, and got robbed so much they closed. What more could you ask for? Brenda Early said that. BBL in reverse. Ken Anderson said she had a BBL in reverse. I haven't had lunch or breakfast, folks. This is my...
She probably got self-conscious when folks was looking at it. Is it really that big?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, she was all over the head,
Yeah.
All over social media.
Yeah. She went viral because of that.
I know it.
Yep. She got self-conscious. Oh, my, is it really that big? Oh, God.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What if people don't like it? No, that's the opposite.
Well, maybe the white guys don't like it.
I'll never be able to find a white husband now.
Right. I know it. You got to be a pancake. They like the pancake. We like the basketball. They like the pancake.
They want the bigger top, the bigger breasts.
Yeah. Is this the 2-hour after show today? Hell to the no. Lincoln, do you have a box of oyster crackers under your desk? No. No, I don't. But it's past my lunchtime. You know what I mean? I need to be out getting lunch somewhere. Alicia thinks Dylan is an attractive woman. Al Roker's on vacation. Dylan's gone. They had to get somebody from WNBC in New York, and she had a torn Achilles. and she's up there with this big boot on, and she does the weather sitting at the desk.
I don't blame her.
Yeah.
I don't blame it.
She does the weather sitting at the desk. Queen Newman wants me to set her up on a date. Well, the last person I set up on a date, things didn't go quite so well with Lady C.
How soon do you want to see that man's package?
I'm sure Lady C will be at the day party if she's off work. Oh, boy. Uncle Lincoln, are you eating Maya's snacks? I don't think so. Who is White Boy 513? Sounds like Tim Heidel or White Lion. Oh, they're just calling him White Boy. Okay. I thought that was somebody else on here. That's who they're talking about, is the White Lion. White Boy 513. Oh, boy. No more date matching for you, Lincoln. Lady C is hilarious. I know she is funny as heck. You should try to have Scotty on the show ASAP. Well, maybe I'll try Monday. It wouldn't be good tomorrow to get him in during the remote. No, I like White Boy 513 better than White Man 513. So, yeah, he was right. White Boy 513. All right, folks. I got to get out of here. All right, folks. Y'all take it easy. I'm out of here. Bye, ya.